Welcome back. Oh my god. Wonderful. Oh, I love this. I love this part of streaming. It's so good. I hate it so much. I hate it so much that it does that, man. It's so annoying. Also, hi, Angel. Hello. Also, Rodden, thank you for the follow, dude. If you're still here, I'm sorry if you got booted, but yeah, thank you so much for the follow. I did see that it happened, but I don't think it appeared on the actual stream. Another one. Good gravy. I'm gonna start hawking these things. I'm gonna, oh my god! I'm gonna start taking these things to sell them in the next town over. I got 10 of them. Good lord. I'll do it unless you stop eating stuff. It shouldn't be what? Just found a bastion. Let's go. Oh my god. I'm on the search for quartz. I feel like this is just not working out. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like my search for quartz, like I'll occasionally find them like this, but then for the most part, I feel like I'm not finding that much. And I'm a little like sad about it. I'm a little perturbed, you know. I'm like, I need more quartz though. Get away from my quartz. Get away. Oh man, sad cowboy. Oh my god. Yeah, sure, I suppose I can. Well, I have something to be sad about too, cause I'm not too happy. Genuinely, I'm not too happy. Cause you see, chat, I'm dealing with this random start and stop of the stream, and you know, it's a pain. It's a real pain. I hate it. I don't know what it is. It must be the CPU. That's our best running theory. But oh my sweet lord, Mother Mary of prayer, what in God's green earth? Why are there so many of these things? But yeah, so Nab, how do you feel about my influence over chat? Well, I hate it. He can't stream without his Wi-Fi. I don't stream on Wi-Fi. I stream on a LAN connection. But yeah, I don't know. It's like a CPU thing, I think. That's my best guess. Oh well, jeez. Guess I gotta do it like this. And we're gonna continue on this way. I guess we're not. I guess we're going over here now. Jeez. Some people, man, can't win. Just can't win. No matter what I do. Yeah. Elite fingies. So true. So true. Well, yeah, I don't know why you guys like a sad cowboy so much. Why do you guys want me to be sad so much? I'm sad enough in real life. That's a joke. That's a joke, kid. But yeah. Oh man, jeez. It's so peculiar. Y'all are so sold on a sad cowboy voice, and I don't know why. Who does it help? Who is it helped by this? Sweet Lord of Prayer. Bless your heart. Bop, bop. I can save her. Oh, I don't need it. Yeah, there we go. 'Cause I can save her. I let her. More quartz, let's go! This is all I care about. I don't care about the dumb rocks that chat likes. I only want the quartz. Give me this quartz. Oh my god, yes. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh yeah, any of you guys see MCC last weekend? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was pretty hype. I only got to catch its like highlights afterwards. I wasn't able to watch the event live for this time. It was sucked. I was sad about that. I really love watching MCC. It's a lot of fun. Life dream of mine is definitely that I'd someday be able to play in MCC. It's never gonna happen, but you know, I can dream, Harold. Holy Jesus. Angering the streamer and Italians is a twofer. Why? What Italians are you angering? What are you saying? Never. Excuse you. Good googly moogly. I'm suing. Why am I getting so much of this stupid right? If it wasn't for the fact that Caleb, in no uncertain terms, threatened me within an inch of my poor little life, I believe in it. Caleb was fervent, though, I'll be honest. Caleb was very firm in his demands. Man's wanted me to get the rocks, so I pick them up. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god. Oh. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Oh, there's some lava above this. I can tell. You can always tell when there's lava. Like rips. Rips on down. Now we continue on our way and we don't worry a thing about it. We don't gotta worry about no stinking lava. I would. Okay, that's a little concerning. Let's go this way instead. Because let's not get covered in lava. Another good great. What? Gracious. Good googly moogly. Am I being punked? What's going on? Oh man. Any of you guys also ever watch Mythbusters growing up? That's another question that I have. How many of y'all watched Mythbusters with Adam Savage? I mean, it had other characters too, like Grant Imahara, rest his soul. But yeah. Good old Mythbusters was so sick. I wanted to be an engineer for so long because of that show, and then I learned math was hard, so I didn't. But by God, was it close for a while. It was looking pretty possible that your boy would become an engineer, and then, well, math. What's Mythbusters? Mythbusters was a show on the Discovery Network that particularly made use of the skills of several special effects artists from Hollywood, notably Adam Savage and Jamie Hyneman, who were the A team, and then there was a B team who later came on that had Grant Imahara, Tori, and Carrie. I forget their last name, so that's a pain. But anyway, they would take on long-standing myths, just of physics and stuff like that. You know, like the idea of like, could someone escape Alcatraz, or does turning your car off at a intersection, does that make it so you can like, does that save you gas? Because there's some people who genuinely believe they turn off their vehicle at every stoplight because they believe that, you know, if they do, that it'll save them gas in the long run. Evidently it doesn't. But yeah, so they take on myths and they say whether it's possible, like whether it's true, plausible, or possible at all, or if it's busted. And they mostly bust things. They would like, oh yeah, that myth busted. But yeah, it was a really cool show. I honestly highly recommend it. It did a lot of great work. I watched it with my dad. Ayo, Pog! Every time when you say a great googly moogly, I think of Major Monogram from... I am Major Monogram for Phineas and Ferb. So true, King. I, in fact, have the mustache and everything. Oh my god, I love that. Markiplier was also almost an engineer, and that is destined for greatness. Yeah, well, he actually went to school for that. I read poetry. So you can see we are on different trajectories already. Oh my god. My favorite part of Mythbusters was that they'd always have an explosion. Even if the myth they were trying didn't involve an explosion, they'd fiddle with their variables until there was one. There must be something in each episode that explodes. Oh man, it was great. It was a great show. Actually, fun fact, Adam Savage worked on, for anybody who's ever seen episode 2 of Star Wars, if you know the big Geonosian arena, like the arena where they fight in, so that's a model. They're blue screened into the model afterwards, but it's a full physical model, and Adam Savage built it. It's like 8 feet tall, I think something like 6 feet wide. It's like a huge model, like you could stand in it kind of thing model. Like, I mean, you'd be standing and your head would be like the like nearing the top of the arena, but you know what I mean? So it's like a huge model and stuff like that, because Adam did a lot of work on the prequels. But yeah. Do you watch Twitch on mobile? Who, me? Or somebody else? My favorite use was when my favorite was when they myth busted the alcohol myth of if you drink alcohol when you're cold, it'll warm you up. It makes you feel warmer, but actually, yeah, it's actually worse for you. They draw, body draws here. Yeah, exactly. It was actually one of those myths that they proved, and they were like, actually, this is bad. Do not do this. Oh, man. It's funny because they were almost, you know, it's funny because they were just doing it all, I think, really before YouTube really got going, because some of their final seasons involved like YouTube videos where like this was shown on YouTube, which I feel like today just it wouldn't be able to do it as much anymore, because like so many YouTube channels are already just like, I mean, Factor Cap kind of is effectively Mythbusters, but on a lower budget, and they don't explode things, and there's less actual science done. Whereas like on that show, they like put in the effort and science to like show you exactly why it did or did not work. And like, I don't know, it was a lot better, but yeah, it's like the same thing as like a Factor Cap type deal. And there's just so many myths and fake things online. Because I remember one of the episodes they did was like, there was a viral video of somebody unlocking their vehicle with like a tennis ball. And they were like, is this possible? And it wasn't. And they were like, yep, no, don't believe everything you see online. And I was like, yeah. That's probably good advice. Oh man. Can a car flip from an explosion? Oh yeah, true. That was another good one. I think I have that one. Because I think I got a season of theirs on like DVD or something. Also, like the one where they tested if you could do the whole movie dramatic thing where you dive through a locked chain link fence and it busted low, but it doesn't. You might be able to break through, but it won't look as cool. Yeah. Unless it's, I think they said unless it's like a really weak chain, and even then it's like still unlikely. Yo, what's up, Dragon? May I ask why you're in the Nether? I am looking for quartz. Quartz is vital to the build process right now. So I am in fact in search of quartz, and I wanted to do it underground because I don't feel safe searching the skies, but I'm actually probably gonna have to move up to be on the top area, you know? Looking that way at the very least. Because I just need quartz. I just need quartz. With a key, of course. I don't think I've ever in a lock. I can get into a locked code. Good lord. I'm farming straight for scaffolding for a mob farm. Ooh, pog. Actually, what's very interesting, which I find a lot of people don't know this. Some of you might, but if you do remember, what you call it? If you remember Mythbusters stuff like that, and you remember Adam like Savage or whatnot, he has a YouTube channel. He runs his own company called Tested Now, which kind of still does a similar thing, but also explores cosplay and like do DIY kind of stuff for like how to do movie effects for yourself kind of thing. And like all this kind of stuff, and like shares his knowledge of like years and years and years in the industry. So it's like a really cool YouTube channel. I quite like it. I don't typically recommend YouTube channels to my viewers because that feels weird, unless it's like for a reason. But yeah, you know what? If that's your kind of thing, I highly recommend it. It's just a cool kind of thing. It's just cool, you know? It's freaking cool, bro. Cause yeah, like he also shows like, cause he does a lot of cosplay still, where like, cause he can't always go to like Comic-Con as you know, Adam Savage, because he'll get mobbed, because he has what one might refer to as nerd clout. So you know, he just kind of like can't always do that kind of thing, and so he does a lot of cosplay himself that he ends up wearing, and he just shows how he makes it, stuff like that, or how to make, like, for instance, swords for your cosplay and how to make them look as real as they do in the movies, kind of thing. So yeah, because he's been a prop master for so many decades. Like, he's worked on Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, and like he's worked on like everything. It's great. This way. What is this way? Any more quartz? That would be nice. I could really use some gold. Let's go. Any more? Oh, yes, there is. Yes, there is. Woo! Oh, man. No! You stay away from my quartz! I need it. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. You grabbed the quartz. You thought you could beat me. I am wise to your tricks. Fool of a took. Oh, man. You know what? I decided the other day, witches are so... I met a witch this week, which was cool. Like, I've known some before, like, in the past and whatnot. I actually think some people in chat might be practicing Wiccans. I forget. But yeah, I met a witch, and it was really cool, and she was very nice, and she was real pog. And it was a fun time. No, it burned him before he could even fall. That's dumb. It's gonna keep burning him before it falls. I hate it here, man. But anyway, yeah, I met her at a coffee shop. It was fun. It was great. You know, it was a good time. She had some cool ideas on things. Okay, I guess I'm not going this way now. Gosh, gee whiz. I recently met some people at my allotment who are Snape apologists. Ugh, gross. So I recently have been given a link to SL resources. Oh, cool. American Sign Language is very useful to learn. I highly recommend it. I only know very minimal of it. I should know more than I do, but yeah, it's very useful. It's also useful when you, a good way to learn it, which I know like sounds, I don't know, maybe silly, but like for me, a good way to learn it was genuinely just like find a friend who you're like, hey, want to have a secret language with? Because like, yeah, it's not really secret. Other people can know it, but like a lot of people don't. Oh my God, a lot of people don't know American Sign Language, like just off the top of their head. Like most people won't. So you just like learn away. Like if you're still in like, you know, public school or whatever, you're like, how can we communicate across the class without the teacher knowing? And you'll be like, sign language, and then boom, easy. And you're learning something useful to know in life just generally. What's not to love? Not that I would ever recommend any of you ever doing anything to be delinquents within class. That is not cool, you know, don't do that. Something, pay attention, listen to your teacher, take notes, good notes. Always date your notes. You know, take lots of good notes. It's important. You never know when you're gonna use them. For instance, I took notes in a grade, what grade? I don't know. I was in like, I think I was in sophomore. Yeah, I think I was a sophomore at the time. And I remember I took really good notes on, oh, soul sand, that's weird. I took really good notes on a lecture that we were having, or I guess a class, where we discussed green energy solutions and whatnot, proposed at the time. And remembering through those notes, I was able to, last year, recall them to use some of the information in those to find the resource that I wanted to then source that in a paper I was writing on renewable energy. So you never know when it's going to be useful. Sounds like a failure on media literacy on their part. Red, in terms of that, but yeah. Fun fact, did you know ASL is more closely related to Old French Sign Language than BSL? I did not. No, BSL has been fun with my twin. We can sign messages when speaking wouldn't be bad. That's what I'm saying! I've always, I never dated my notes unless someone told me. You should. That way you can know when when things were written down, and it can give you a timeline. Like genuinely, especially like going back through my notes for studying for an exam, one of the most useful things is I'm like, I remember we were talking about that around whatever holiday, and you're like, okay, so that would be around this date, and then you can go find the notes that you're particularly looking for. You'd be like, it makes reason, like, you know, what do they call it? What do they call it in the United Kingdom? What do they call it? They say revising. They don't say studying, but it makes revising easier, you know? Oh, I got to revise for my A level. It's real important, mate. Can't be going out downtown for a chippy. I need to revise. And what if I don't do well? What if I don't smash it? Oh, my mum is gonna be absolutely bonkers. I need to smash it, or else I'm gonna be, I don't know, toe and field or something. I don't know. What do they do? Do they just, if you fail your A levels in the United Kingdom, do you just get shackled to like a plow and get put into serfdom? I assume the local lord shows up and goes, oh, what's all this then? Oh, right, you and you. Oh, you're coming down with me. We're going down to the potato field. Gonna put you to work. I presume that's what happened. Nobody call Oliver. He or Sharkbait or anybody else that I know who's British. Nobody's allowed to correct me. Nobody in chat who's British is allowed to correct me. I choose to believe that's how that place works. Oh man. How are you so right yet so wrong? What do you mean? What do you mean so right yet so wrong? I've only ever been correct. I have never gotten anything wrong in my life, I'll have you know. Oh, stop doing that, man. I don't want to hit you accidentally. You know what? It shouldn't count if you hit him with a pickaxe. It should be like, no one reasonable is gonna hit him with a pickaxe. Because what if they just walk in front of you? That's not your fault, that's on them. But then they're gonna just go tell all their friends. They're gonna be like, he hit me, and I'm gonna be like, well, what am I meant to say to that? If you don't pass college, high school, you'll get called upon by the local lord and sent to the potato fields. That's what I'm saying. The local lord shows up. He comes from the House of Lords, and he comes on down and he goes, all right, I am the Duke of of Worcestershire, and I'm here to tell you what's what. All right. It's gonna be very important. Listen. We don't want any of you turning into union barons. All right. So I'm gonna make a right Tory out of you, right? So listen, Labour won't ever help you. Only the Tories. Here's a pint. Right. Darn it, I can't close this stream in a small screen so I can play MC and watch you. Just simply watch me, bro. Come on! It's important! Oh my god. Worcestershire, yes, exactly, Worcestershire. Man, it's my favorite place. Wait, what's the go? What's that place? The place that's like hibbledy and bibbledy, like go. It's I shouldn't say that first, but that's probably a bit of, you know, in fairness. It's like a really long name. It's Welsh, and I only know the like go from like the last part of it. You know what I mean? It's like a really long name. Heron Edgerton's from there. Unions are your friends, so true. And companies will always try to suppress the organization and its work. So true. No. You stop that. You, I'm trying to place blocks here. You go away. I'm walking here. Guess I'm going this way. Courts, I knew I saw it out in my periphery. I was like, oh, hey, yo. Oh, it's right. Hey, perfect. Can't spell because Welsh is weird. Hey, be nice to the Welsh, man. They're just vibing. They're nice enough. I like them. They're better than Birmingham. Oh, welcome to Birmingham. What can I get you? Oh, have you ever been down to the station in Birmingham? Alright, we got a great footy team here. I just like how they say Birmingham. I'm like, okay. Cool. Sure thing, Warlock. Hello there, I'm back. What's up? You live in Birmingham? Well, then I like how you say Birmingham. I like how people there go, Birmingham? Nothing wrong with that. Also, for future reference, don't put where you live in chat. Not that you were doing it like intentionally bad, just like you never know who else is in chat. That is just internet safety. Just FYI, don't say anything more specific. May or may not. Yes, exactly. So true. Remember, kids, just because I'm super cool doesn't mean you know who else is in chat. And it goes for anywhere on the internet. Just never, you are nothing and nobody. You're in the wind, all right? Never tell anybody who you are. Lost in the wind. I don't know why I read that, Pink, and in my head I heard Alabama, but to the tune of like Mamma Mia, like, you know, like with like Mamma Mia, here I go again, my, and I heard Alabama, here I go again, yeehaw, oh my god, Alabama, blah 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 blah. Oh man. I love there's this video of Yorkshire. Oh wait, no, not Yorkshire. Where's the place I'm thinking of? I don't know. Where I remember seeing a video, and there's this guy from the north of the United Kingdom, but he cow on the road. I got a cow on the road. And the kid, his own kid, just memes him, cause he's like, say Say car on road. And he's like, I'm a car on the road. He's like, car on road. So mean. I'm like, bro, you just got clowned by your own kid. Woof. That Alabama baby cat, that was. What are you saying? Are you saying you guys' minds don't instantly fold words into ABBA songs? That's what I do 24/7. Come on. Alabama. Here I yee again. Yeehaw. Marry my. Okay, not gonna finish that. Ra-ta-ta-da. I have fun. I have fun here, chat. I have become too. I've become too. You know, well, I have no netherrack stored up. That would be the problem. I was like, why do I have no netherrack? And I was like, oh, I boy. Ew. I'm coming for your kneecaps. You couldn't reach if you tried. You are 4-0. Oh my god. In a video game, oh my god. They do, but I never say it out loud, or shall I say sing it out loud. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Pick up. I hate it here. I'm moving to Alaska. Can you imagine? I'm back now. I know y'all missed me. I did Warlock. Actually, you know what? I did. 1 second. Oh my god, big stretch. Oh. Ooh. Shoulder pop. Oh my god. A song that lives in my brain 24/7 is We Will Rock You. Almost always tapping on this tune. Oh, by Queen. By Queen. For some reason, my brain went to a totally different song of a similar name. What's it called? I want you to. Or is it just called? Is it called Rock Me? I don't know. It was by Oh no, I'm blanking on their name. Yeah, like the Harry Styles old group. What it went on One Direction. That's the name. Anyway, we will socks you. Oh, so I meant to be doing a southern accent. That's my bad. Well, hell, why not? We will rock you. Yeah, sure is. Nah, but we aren't playing the cat game. Stop having big stretches. How dare you? Listen, I sit like I crunch up my legs. I bring them right up onto my chair. It is unreasonable. I have to put like a little, like they're too long to really fit on the chair. So I have to put this little like band. So I have a stretch band that's mostly meant for like, you know, exercise or whatever. It's a resistance band. And I have to put that between my my handles so that like my legs don't like pop off, but it just means that they get a bit of an indent because they're always pressing on it, and I'm like, ugh. But yeah, and then because of that though, I also like curl into it. Yeah, it's a whole, you know, it's a whole experience, really. You know, it's a whole thing. Leave my hardcore world alone. Leave my hardcore world alone. That accent is absolutely amazing. Well, thanks. I do try. But yeah, the accent keeps skimping on. Well, listen, I ain't trying to skimp on necessarily. I just, you know, I'm just going around as I do. In general, though, I think it's just kind of an accent that I slap on as is. And I don't really gotta think too much about it. It sort of comes out. I feel like Southern's just real easy for a lot of people. I feel it's just fairly tangential. You know, you don't gotta really think too much about it. You can still do for the most part what you normally do. I mean, like there's elements that come into it, they're a bit futzy, and you know, it's a little hard to do that way, but if and when, I'm not too bothered. Well, oh, you don't gotta do all that. Listen, Mr. Lava Man, listen, Mr. Lava Man, I would greatly appreciate it if you would just leave me alone. That'd be lovely. It'd be fine. It'd be mighty kind of you. It'd be mighty kind. Oh, well, wait a minute. No, that's not leave me alone. Listen, I understand. I understand your goals in life and mine do not align. But listen, that don't mean we gotta be enemies. That don't mean we gotta be at each other's throats necessarily. You know, we can still work with one another. We can still do our very best to assist one another in all that we seek to do. I don't think we gotta try to be fighting each other. That seems redundant. You know, it seems reductive. I think in general you'll find we're much better as partners than we are as you know, enemies. We don't need to be at each other's throat. See? It's just slower and drawl out for the most part. Yeah, pretty well. No, because it's not really a special accent. Like, it's not like I'm trying to do a regional southern accent, which is much harder. Like, this is an amalgamation of just pretty well everybody, you know? It's nothing in particular. I think the hardest part for most people is the vowels. You think? Or maybe it's the R. Lots of people have trouble changing the way. Yeah, I have a bit of trouble with that, yeah. Oh no, he's doing a cowboy accent again. Hey, look, blame Pink. That ain't on me. That ain't on me. I just mind that. Yeah, it's a lost cause. I just mind that. Why did I go back and do it again? Well, hell, that's on me. I'll be honest, that's on me. But yeah. Oh, we got some Pog and we got Ace Pride in the chat. Pog champ. Pog champ. Valid as heck, my kings. Valid as heck. Righto. Rightio then. Right, pip and cheerio and all that guff. But I don't really know if and when a chimney sweep like you might find your way into town to see old Big Ben or whatnot, you know. That'll cost you about 6 pence in a pound there, Guff. Yeah, sure is. Righto then. I'm digging just saying different colloquial Britishisms in a southern accent. Right, you want to come in for some tea and crumpets? Now, please, can you order me to go to bed? Absolutely. Grid, I believe that it is in your best interest to sleep if you are in fact tired. And I believe you are, in which case I'm telling you, you should listen. I love having you. It's grand, but I'm never gonna tell you that you should be here overlooking after your own health. You should go to bed, my friend. You're tired? Hit the hay. Time to pack it in. Got a big day. Oh man. It might be a specific regional thing, but I don't pronounce civic properly. Nobody in my hometown does. So what do you call Hondas? On your own accord, maybe? You choose something else? I'm so funny! Oh my god. Oh, look at me go, chat. Look at me go! You know, okay, we're gonna make a pit stop back, and then we're actually gonna have to run around the top of the nether, because I'm pretty like, this is pretty well done. I feel like, here, we'll go this direction for a little bit, but otherwise, I feel like we've spent enough time here, and I kind of want to get to some building. I don't want to spend a whole time in the nether. I do need stuff in the nether, and I think if I go back to the nether again for quartz, I won't go underground. I feel like it's not as fruitful as I thought it might be. I thought it would be like, oh yeah, you'll mine it through all the block, you'll find tons of quartz all the time, but I feel like I really have not found all that much quartz, you know? Good night, Chet. Good night, my fellow. Good night, Gret. You're so mean, Nap. Kind of like Civic, but without the hard C at the end. Civvy? Are you just all in the military? Y'all just talking like, isn't that just what people in the military call civilians? Because they're like, I'm so cool, I'm in the military. I call you civvies, bunch of civvies. Haha. I went to boot camp twice. Did you even go to boot camp twice? I have no idea. I have genuinely no idea. Listen, all I know is there were people growing up who were real. Listen, if you know what, let's not get on the topic of the military. Maybe that's a bad idea, Napoleon. Maybe the military industrial complex is not for you to comment on your Minecraft stream. Maybe that's you know, not the way to go. They typically call civilians civilians. Yeah, unless they're power tripping. I'm not saying, listen, regular, well-meaning military people, you're absolutely correct. Correct. What is correct? Correct and right. There are some people who, like, the instant they touch boot camp, they're just like, I am now so much better than everyone else. You're just a civvy. You know? You see, I have maybe made a mistake here, chat. I have maybe made a proverbial, you know, maze that I don't know the beginning of or where to go. So we are currently in a labyrinth of my own creation. I think it's back this way still, though. I'm like pretty positive. I'm like 99% sure that it's like back this way. But we'll see. It is. Let's go. I'm so good at this. I'm a human GPS, man. I'm so good. God, I want that quartz. Have fun. Oh, I'm already out, you absolute hobgoblins. That's right. You thought, oh, ha ha ha, look at Mr. Napoleon. I can point and laugh, tee hee. Guess what? I'm a human GPS. I'm easy. I'm out of there like nothing. Who said I was lost to begin with, man? I continued along the way I was meant to go, and I immediately found my exit. Then you found yourself in a labyrinth of your own creation. Oh my god. Great minds, great minds. I can point and laugh even if you're not lost. No, you can't. That's mean. Guys, please. My chat is being mean to me. Oh my god. Cause I can save her. I left us from it. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Wowza! Cause I can save her. I left us. You should ask Soup what he thinks about those racks. I'm sure it's fine. He doesn't need to worry about it. Wowzers! I know, right? We survived. Another go in the nether. Just got Minecraft Dungeons. Let's go, Pop. Let me know what you think of it. I've never actually gotten to play it. It seems cool. Get both opinions. Dave doesn't need to know about the rocks. Listen, Dave's got enough on his plate. He's got a whole nother project he's working on right now, all right? Give them to the cleric. Ooh, I could exchange for the bouncy ball. You're right. You know, if I give him all that I have, maybe he'll give me the bouncy ball back. He'll give me the heart of the sea. I don't know. Mason's kind of busy, you know. Mason's already working on a big order for me to get bricks done. Mason's working on getting me quartz and brick, man. Mason's got their hands full. Also, listen, Mason's like, listen, they're great. Mason's awesome. Lovely. But I don't know if she's like inner circle material of like, hey, I was just in a realm of fire. Would you like the rocks I got from there? You know? Is saving the heart of the zero for when he's finished the underwater lore build. No, that'd be crazy. You're insane. You're absolutely mad. Yo, Ghosty, what's up, dude? Give her a variety to no, she's not. Listen, we can go visit, but she's not exactly in a circle material, you know. Hide the rocks under your house forever. I don't hide them under my house. Calm down. Why? What do you mean she deserves to know? On what grounds? Not a researcher. She's not one of the people. Listen. Not everybody gets to know everything. All right? Not everybody gets to know everything. They can have a lovely little shop and they get the benefit from the fruits of the empire. But guess what? You don't just rock up to anybody and be like, hey, you want to hear these military secrets of the government? No. That'd be foolish. The chicken was either coming to say hello or coming because nuts next to the emperor, bro. If you don't give them to Mason, I'm stealing them. Nah, I don't think you can. I think you won't. We don't get to know everything. Anyway, speaking of here, we can go visit because you know what? I do actually need to take them some new material that I need. Don't I have more of that somewhere else? Get those two of it. I could have swore I had some more somewhere. Oh, maybe it's down in the mine. Here, let me go down in the mine and grab it. Why are the fellas here, man? Can I help you? Get on what? Yeah, that's right. Get obliterated. No, absolutely obliterated, nerd. What? Can I help you? You're just kind of there. Yeah, I was like, you just walked up to die, man. Ooh. Well, that was simple. That was easy. I don't want to get distracted. I don't want to get distracted. I want to find the rest of what I need and get to work. If there's what do you mean they're there because I won't let Mason into the inner circle? If that's the case, then that's more reason to not let them in. That's called extortion, chat. Mason deserves to know on what grounds. You guys are just a bunch of simps. Because like, I think they're pretty and lovely, and because of that, they deserve to know all of the state secrets. That doesn't no. Oh. I guess we're gonna have to go look elsewhere. Oh man. Bing, boom. Matter is on Rox. She's a stonemason. Yeah, Rox, not potentially an ore, which is what was implied. Oh, hey, this looks like it might contain some sort of ore fragment. And I was like, it looks like a rock to me with a bit of a spiral crust. And he said, yeah, well, it kind of looks like it might be an ore. And I was like, I guess. I mean, we can take it. I guess I have space. So I took it with. That ain't... I will need to go... If you're looking for an expert in the subject matter of whether or not it's useful to me and not just a rock, I would need to find a blacksmith. That would be the most likely to be able to be like, yeah, this is something I could work with. Mason doesn't work with that kind of material. Mason works with literal stone. Also, he's not on a level where I'm like, hey, yo, want to hear about my exploits today? You have one in your basement? Yeah, I do. You know what he is? He's not cured. He's a zombie. You don't do nothing. Chad is about to make up the random nitwit number 55 was actually a blacksmith in a past life. Bro. You gotta go back, Nap. Nap, you gotta go get the nitwit from the next town over. You gotta bring him back. They know. They are actually in secret. They have always known. They're part of a secret order. Little did you know. they are actually one of the savants of this world. What do you mean insulting? He's literally a zombie right now. An order of stone. I see what you did there. I see what happened there. Oh my god. Speaking of Atlantis, by the way, just because I've spoken about it earlier, because that's like one of the lyrics in that song. I really do think it's quite interesting. I don't know how many of you are like familiar with the myth of Atlantis. I mean, most people are like, oh yeah, wasn't that like a city that sank or something like that? But it's genuinely one of the most like encapsulating myths I think that we have. Just because, I don't know, I find the mystery of it's just really nice. Like you get to be like, ooh, what really happened? Did it ever even exist? Oh my god. You know, and that kind of thing. It's kind of like Amelia Earhart, where we wanna like, we love the mystery of her almost more than if she had actually lived, kind of thing. Hello, Mason. How you doing? Oh, that's good. Indeed. So true. Oh, is that so? Oh, cool. Cool, yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't know. Never heard that, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, it's a hard trade. Hard sell. But, well, that's about all I got to really trade with today. Oh, how you doing, Rain? How you been? You two getting along well? Moving in was good? Oh, good, yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, the paving's going well. My orders have been being filled, and that's good. Yeah. Well, you know, I've been dredging some stuff out myself and whatnot, and that's been useful. Sure, I guess. I don't know what they're looking for. Something. Anything I can help you guys with? They're like, oh, I see it's night. Listen, chat, how was I to know? They didn't say anything. They just left. I didn't know what time it was yet. They didn't have windows in the back room. How was I to know? Huh? I couldn't have known. It was impossible from the beginning. It was never gonna work. I gotta blow up the building now. It's too late. They gotta go, chat. I'm gonna get the TNT next. We gotta deal with this quick. We gotta nip it in the bud. You know, we can't deal with this for much longer. It's gonna create problems. There's gonna be rumors. Yeah, and I didn't make it so that they would need windows in the back room. Can't blow them up. It's a hate crime. Oh my god. Allow my message. You're like a small toddler. You're like, allow my message. Ugh. But anyway, and I remember I talked about it a little bit ago. Was I do wish to at some point to build out a sort of like D&D playable like fantasy world set in the sort of Atlantis, because I feel like that should be cool. I feel like that'd be man. I feel like that'd be awesome. Oh, actually, let me store some of this away. My message was important. Yeah, well, you know, it was something. I don't know if like importance is the optimal word there. I mean, it was something. It certainly was something. You fool! You fool! How dare you come up towards me? Don't you know who I am? Wait, and then I need to store some of this down here. I'm mostly storing things in now, and then I'm gonna work on the tree. The tree needs work. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, 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 do the top. Yeah, that's all I'm storing here. And then I need to grab this bad boy, and then I need to come over here. I think in general, just like Atlantis though, I think it provides a good like landscape. If I wanted to build out a world that's that in terms of its world building, it is meant to be a more advanced ancient Greece, but like not wanting to change the rest of Greece, because I've done fantasy Greece before and I love doing that. It's super fun. But if I kind of wanted to do a more of a sci-fi take on ancient Greece but still have it be in ancient Greece, I feel Atlantis is a great location to do that. I feel like it's something that, like, I don't know, I'm surprised we don't have more fantasy novels written and or set in that or in Troy. You know what I mean? Because these are civilizations where, sure, we have the Trojan War and we know Atlantis sinks, but we know a little bit about what these places were meant to be like. So I'm very surprised authors haven't used them, at least not excessively, in terms of like, I would read the heck out of a story that's like set in Troy or in Atlantis, where it's just like, oh yeah, like it's just a normal story and it just happens to be in one of these cities, and you get to and that author gets to decide and flesh out what that place was like, you know? It's a fantasy version of it, sure, but it's like, oh yeah, in Troy the governing system was like this, and Paris did this, and Hector did this, you know what I mean? Like, or their cultural customs were like this. And you can even lay if you want to play into the like Aeneas storyline, where Aeneas escapes and takes the sword of Troy and founds Rome and stuff like that. You could even lean into that, really build onto that and be like, oh yeah, they're very Latin-esque, and that's why we see so much similarities between Romans and ancient Greeks and yada 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 yada. I just think it's like a fascinating thing to do. You have any tips for what my beginner build should be? Because I want to rebuild a woodland mansion, but don't know much about building in Minecraft. I mean, one of the most important things to do is decide block palette first, so you know what you're kind of going for. Here, just turn down the music ever so slightly. Know what block palette you want, because that's a great place to start. And honestly, build boxes. Build boxes first. I highly recommend noodling around in a creative world first, on like a super flat creative world. But like, build things as boxes and then add detail to those boxes. That's my advice. Which I know sounds like nothing, but like, build something all of one type of build, like one type of block, I mean, sorry. Build that up, like if you had 3 interconnected big rectangle boxes there, I could then add additional details to that and carve out areas and stuff like that. And kind of like woodworking, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, when people are doing woodworking, they often are just carving into a previously existing block of something. And it's easier to add details to a base than it is to come up with a fully detailed version from the jump. You know what I mean? Speaking of stories, how's your story? Or has it been on the back burner because your papers are going on? I mean, it's been on the back burner in terms of like true writing. Excuse me. But it's not been on the back burner in terms of like development, if that makes sense. Where did I put all my leaves? Oh, it's probably over. Yeah. because for me, like in general, one thing that I struggle with is in terms of writing is dialogue for one, but then two, I need to determine what level of how do I phrase this? I need to determine how and when I want certain elements of relations between the characters to develop, kind of thing. And I have, like, there's one of my friends suggested an idea where I was like, oh, I kind of like that, but then I don't know if I like it enough to actually change something. So, like, in the earlier part of the book, where there's more of a setup, really, you seem to come up with it so naturally, though. Yeah, I come up with, how do I put this? I can come up with a dialogue between me and an NPC kind of thing, but when you're like, but that's writing from, I just know Nap's character better, you know what I mean? So it's like I know what Nap is to me. I know what each one of the Naps are. I know what each one did. I know which ones. I mean, like there's ones that are tragic. There's ones that lived great, boisterous lives. There's ones that were sinful. There's ones that were contempt at the idea of any sort of divinity and divine rights and yada yada yada. And there is a huge text document that goes along with this kind of thing. But yeah, so it's like, well, you know, I mean, yeah, not everybody's a nice, kind emperor. Some are tyrants. Some shirk responsibility and go off to be, you know, well, maybe that's too much. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so in terms of like how they met, like I had one friend who read one draft and wanted more played up into, there's a section where they don't, because before they end up having to go off together or whatever, because they're off to go on a quest, like they're off to go deal with some stuff, and he's just the assigned bodyguard because he's one of the best knight in the realm kind of thing, and they meet long before that, but they don't know that they meet per se, and that anyway, in building out what you want a relation of sorts to be, I have a friend who just really loves the trope of, and that's why I don't know if I'm gonna bother going with it. They just really love the trope of people who started off like they're almost too similar in some cases. They start off disliking each other immensely, but just because of their similarities in many ways. And then it's like this slow mix due to largely circumstances, be them like, you know, now you have to trust each other because you have each other's back while you're fighting whatever, or like, oh, I never thought that person would be the person to make the like lay down on a wire play, like I never thought they would risk their life for this, but then they're like, well, I mean, yeah, I am your bodyguard, and then you know, the whole, well, is that their job, or is that like why'd they do it? They do it because I care, as they become friends and yada yada yada. So it's deciding on how much to play up that earlier bit of dislike. I did it minimally because in original drafts, because I was more like, well, it's interesting, but is it interesting? And so for me, I know that was like a big thing of like trying to figure out how I wanted that to kind of play forward exactly. Well, sometimes a little goes a long way. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it only takes a little bit of something kind of thing. And sometimes you're like, oh, I thought that person was a lot more selfish than that. And sometimes it's nothing heroic between the two of them. Sometimes it's like, oh, that dude was just really nice to like a random passerby. Like there's nothing like they had no reason to be. They could have just been a total jerk, and then they just weren't. But yeah, so it's sort of and there's also there's an element that I'm exploring on. I need to get better at writing, not metaphysically, but so for the magic system I'm developing, there's an element to it that I'm developing that involves a semblance of soul magic specifically. And I've always found that to be fascinating, and like how I want to incorporate that, I'm not exactly sure. Because there's different elements to that, and there's lots of things you can add in. It doesn't have to be because the reader still get the dynamic and feel the growth anyway. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, not everything has to be spelled out for a reader either. Yo, hola Deski. I made a cursed Minecraft source, and it didn't work, and now I'm sad. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. Never fun when your things don't work. I have a bed, 2, 6 here. I was like, does it just find me in a place to fall? Good lord! It made chickens into sheep. Oh, bro. Bro, why? Perfect. Oh, ice. No texture. No. That's a huge rip. Oh my god. I think Fallen Cities though, like Troy and Atlantis, they draw me for like, I guess, a number of reasons. I think it's the tragedy of them. I'm a big fan of tragedy. In any writing, I guess, really. But I love the idea of tragedy. Not in the way that I'm like, oh yeah, give me some more tragedy in life. I just really like the tropes of tragedy and like things just not working out because they don't always get to work out. Or like what the hero wanted to accomplish is accomplished, but something else happens to cause it to go wrong. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you did everything right and you got kind of what you wanted, but you have to make, like, sacrifices come with that and yada yada yada. And I don't even think it would need to be set in the Trojan War. I think the rise to power of Troy would be cool. You know what I mean? Like drama shows. Some drama shows are tragic, I suppose, but no, like a true tragedy like a true tragedy ends tragically. Like there's no happy ending. There's nothing good. Like at the end, like Orpheus and Eurydice kind of thing is a tragedy, or arguably like the production of Hamilton is a tragedy, or Les Mis is a tragedy, or if you want to look at other literary works, I think Hamlet is a tragedy. So like a lot of tragedies end with everybody dead in the end, you know what I mean? Chernobyl? I mean, Chernobyl's like a real life event, so it's not really, it's like, it has tragic elements, but Chernobyl's not a tragedy in the sense of like when we talk about tragedy in fiction, it's hard to apply those monikers to real life events because, how do I put this? Like, because what's going on is it's not just that it's sad and bad and not good. It's a genuine human event that occurred with the same randomness that occurs in real life. It's not. Tragedies tend to try to tell a story about something. It's got a message, like folktales. Folktales tend to have some sort of quantifying message that like lets you know what they're meant to be about. You know what I mean? It was a tragedy. I mean, like, yeah, there's elements to Cyberpunk. Like, yeah, Cyberpunk it's sad that it launched not good. I mean, I have lots I could say about Cyberpunk 2077. You know, for instance, it's a punk game that's not punk. But beyond that, like, it's not a tragedy in and of itself. You know what I mean? But yeah, so like real world events aren't exactly like the one for one of them. Even like if it's a tragic real world event, it like, how do I phrase what a tragedy is particularly? Like they tend to have some sort of underlying message and or theme, or like, which is why I use Hamilton as an example, because the fun fact for anybody who likes, and I quite enjoy Lin-Manuel Miranda, as most people know, I quite enjoy Lin-Manuel Miranda's Hamilton. It's not about Hamilton, and I don't even mean my like take on it, my media take on it. I just mean like so much of it is made up, or like not historically accurate, or whatever, that it's like unfair to truly say it's an accurate depiction of Hamilton or like that time period in history. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, to even say that is kind of like a slap in the face to like actual history. Also, welcome back, Pink. Oh man, but I mean, I kind of equate Hamilton to Shakespeare's historical plays. Yeah, I mean that's like similar. Yeah, I suppose you could say like Caesar's quite similar. Yeah, in a sense, it's like to that same degree of like the history. Well, it isn't because the only history that we have is kind of like we don't have sources to say like the actual. If you read Tacitus, or if you read Pliny the Younger, or if you read Herodotus, those historians, so to speak, and with their account and like the records that they kept, support what Shakespeare wrote. It's less totally mythologized. It's not like Shakespeare was actively writing things that were untrue. But for instance, like a great example is the three Schuyler sisters were not the only three Schuyler sisters. There was many others. Also, I'm pretty sure they had brothers. So like, you know, Angelica's whole like I'm the oldest and the wittiest and the concept and the like insidious, like all that like isn't exactly true, because like they had an heir. Also Peggy dies during the revolution, and that's kind of never covered. My eardrum is due with loud neighboring music. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Hopefully it's quiet by the time you're going to bed. I mean, like I'd kind of equate it. Oh, sorry, I read that. As an example, because you like Hamilton. I mean, I just think it's a good example. I love when Hamilton lies. Let's see, that's the thing is, and that's why I've never felt Hamilton. Like, I don't feel that the show Hamilton is about Alexander, the life and time of First Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton. I think it uses that as a vehicle to tell a different story, which I've said so many times. I don't think I need to rehash that same thing again. But yeah, I think it's a tale of politics. It's a tale of like corruption of idealism, not a tale of, I don't know, how America was founded. But you know, it made people feel patriotic and happy, I guess. And it did make rap more stomachable to older white audiences, which, you know, that's so important. A joke. That is a joke. I mean, not that it didn't do that. It's not important that happened. oh god, we're starting the leaves. Yeah, I still have a few more branches I want to do, but I'm like, at this point I can kind of get to the leafing path. I used to have a musical phase, and I'm one of the most and I'm the most mad about Hamilton now that I'm out of it. Oh, see, don't see, and that's the thing, is like, it's not exactly a phase for me in the way that, like, how do I put this? I still think as a piece of art, the Hamilton by Lin-Manuel Miranda is probably one of the best musical theater works, if not literary works, in terms of its writing capabilities, that has been made in the 21st century, and I don't foresee it getting toppled by much. It's a once in a like lifetime type musical to come around in terms of its capabilities and merits as a piece of art, not a piece of history. You know what I mean? Spring has begun in the Ageless Empire. My god, it's actually happening. And eat it? No, totally not. Yeah, I totally believe that, Angel. I totally believe you're not gonna try to eat my tree, bro. Come on. I worked hard on this thing. Angel's like, little do these fools know, I'm gonna eat that thing later. Boy. Make like a tree and whole leaf. This is also very preliminary, what do you call it? Leaves, because the canopy in general needs to be worked on a bit. And how I approach it, you know? I will 100% not eat this mega tree. You know what? I don't. Be real with you, don't trust it. Cause I can savor my 11. Ooh, too real. We don't even need a wheel. Canopy, a banana seat onto wheels, 800 cash. That's a heck of a deal. I'm heading downtown, cruising through the alley. I love brushing my hair and pulling out 800 knots. Once I'm done, my hair is so nice. I feel. Hey, Pog. Turns out the great hunger for the mob was just Angel. Oh my god. Oh no. It was Angel this whole time? Always was. Oh man. Also, yes, I am always the hunger. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what's interesting? Okay, so this next little bit, by the way, is interesting to me. I've talked about it briefly a few times, but I actually want to get into it, not because I think it'll be helpful to any of you. I apologize in advance if this is boring, but it's something that I've been kind of rolling around with a lot because, like, you know, it's just something I'm writing on and working on, and in that way, I'm like, you know, I kind of want to muse about it, and sometimes on stream, little to all of you, I pull the big sneaky, you see. So a lot of people aren't aware about this, but I have pulled the big sneaky. I've pulled the wool over your eyes so many times, chat. You fools, you absolute, you ignorami, you buffoons, you see. When is the next Minecon? Like October, I think. I want more dumb children and dumb adults to get angry about Minecraft mobs. Oh man, you don't need to wait about that. You can already have it with the new system they're adding, where everybody's like, man, Minecraft is ruined or whatever, something. I wanted to swear on this server and now I can't. Maybe only if I get reported. They should have just let these random individuals who have no obligation to do anything run all of the privacies / profanity filtering for their own things. Oh my god, whatever. Minecraft is ruined. How dare Mojang ruin Minecraft? Mojang, why you do this? Why you make game bad? Game bad now. Mojang ruined. Somebody stop them. Somebody take the game away from Mojang. They don't deserve it, even though they make it. It's theirs. Somebody stop them. It's not about fun when it's about the modding system. I want them to get angry about animals that aren't real and do not do anything. Oh, so true, actually. Man, the viciousness of I want them to get real mad at random. What is he like? He's like what? Mid 20s, early 20s? How old's a dream? I don't know. I want them to yell at oh, this one's actually gonna be a bloodbath actually, because what's his name's an adult now, technically. He's not a minor anymore. So many of those Minecraft YouTubers like Tommy and them. Man, I've always been, in my opinion, I've always been like, oh yeah, once they get old enough, like Reddit is gonna have a field day. Like just so many people, I guarantee, have been waiting to say just heinous thing that have just been like waiting. Like I would get yelled at if I yelled at a minor, and somehow it's okay that once they're 18. It reminds me of, for those that don't know, there was some real awful stuff that went down with cast members of the movies of Harry Potter. When those were getting made, I think it was Emma Watson or whatever, there was like paparazzi waiting for the on her 18th birthday. They were like waiting for her to like come out so that they could like just start harassing her endlessly, and did some awful stuff that I'm not going to talk about on stream because it's really going to be a mood killer. But yeah, so I'm like, oof. But anyway, what I was going to talk about is French revolutionary women. Stranger Things kids too. Yeah, I mean, it was weird enough before they were even adults. Looking at you, Drake. But like, oh my god. I love people pooping on things I enjoy because they can't be adults, and video games are great. I love seeing people argue about pixel on screen. So good. Yes, I love seeing 1,000 clickbait titles too. I love. Oh man, the clickbait. The clickbait channels my lows. I mean, on the one hand, like, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say this is not what I'm actually saying. This is what I was gonna say, and it doesn't mean I do believe it. I was gonna say, I mean, they can use mesh if you want, because that is a way to get bigger. Like for a brief minute, and that's the thing. I remember I've talked to a few YouTubers about this actually. It's like they're like a double-edged sword, because on one hand, clickbait channels / clip channels take other people's content to make money off of, and like it's heinous in that way. On the other hand, there are definitely people who only ever found creators from those clip channels. So it's like, when you're smaller, if that happened to you, it would be good, because, well, good's relative, but it would be like, oh, a lot more people are actually hearing about me because of it. Like, for instance, how many people, when Philza first lost that hardcore world, heard about it was due to clips being shared of it. And I'm sure at the time he didn't care, because he was, you know, it was just his world and random, and he wasn't really anybody big or anything like that. But then it becomes more of a problem as they get bigger, because, well, it actually becomes their income, and it's just stealing content. But anyway, I digress on that. 18th century, what do you call it? 18th century revolutionary women. That's what we're talking about in France. I mean, technically, we can also talk about ones from other places as well. Speaking of, if you're ever interested in journalism, during early centuries old journalism, like journalism and how it was done in the time of like the 1700s into 1800s, Mary Wollstonecraft was an English journalist who went to Britain, or who went to France during the Revolution, and like wrote a bunch of stuff, and like was really influential in that way. And honestly, just a really cool lady. Yo, Weep King, what's up, dude? Ahoy there. So like, she's like really cool. My beloved. Cause there's anyway, in doing is this technically in a different area? What? Why is this a different? Why is this a different color? 1 sec. Where am I? Plains biome. Oh my god, it's a plains and a forest. No! No! Forest biome. No! Oh, the plains makes the tree leaves change. That's so stupid. They're a slightly different shade of green. I hate it here. You are so lucky you just missed the combo about how freaking people are having this. Oh. I didn't want it to become a big conversation. I didn't want to bring the mood down, man. I just talk about things that come into my head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to actually talk about it. Even though, like, on the one hand, yeah, it's good to talk about and people should be aware and it's bad and we should put a stop to the process, but also I'm aware that a lot of you aren't here to hear any of that, and I don't want to, like, make this a heavy place when you're trying to just chill and have fun, you know? Because that's no fun. That's no fun for you guys. Oh, oh. You learned about Mary Wollstonecraft and romance. Yo! I love her. She's great. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there's certainly issues that I could point to, but, like, in her writing, but, like, in general, though, I don't know. There's so many revolutionary women. I'm like, oh, I love it. I adore the French Revolution. I think it is so cool. It is without a doubt one of the coolest moments in history, in my opinion. But it also, there's a lot that people get wrong in terms of, like, it just in popular ideal. Which sucks because you often get it wrong because it's intentionally fed to you wrong, so that you won't know that you're getting it wrong. For instance, there's this idea, like, because you'll often probably see in comments places about, like, I don't know, like, eat the rich and whatnot, and then they're like, yeah, we did it once in France, we'll do it again. Actually, the most people who died, like, the majority of the people who died in the revolution were just peasants. Very few of the aristocracy were actually killed in the revolution. Most just were rich enough to leave and go chill in, like, Russia where they had family until it all blew over and Napoleon came in, and then they just came back. Like very, very few of the aristocrats were actually affected. I think it's like not even a quarter of them were actually killed or had their stuff, like, totally seized, kind of thing. Like, don't get me wrong, that doesn't take away some of the gains of the revolutionaries. I'm just like there's this idea that it, like, seemed to, like, totally redisperse wealth when it kind of didn't. Also, namely because, I mean, part of the reason for that is because it's a revolution that didn't intend to get rid of an absolutist monarchy, or sorry, it didn't intend to get rid of a monarch, but it got rid of an absolutist system and then replaced it with another absolutist system with Napoleon. But yeah. No, I only repeated it because I want to ruin Weep Sniper and reminding of those things. Oh my god. Every time I see one of those weirdos doing 18th birthday kid, that makes me want to fight someone, understandably. AKA you bail out the rich. Yep, kind of. Well, no, see, that's the thing. Napoleon Bonaparte didn't exactly do that. I mean, he didn't. That's, like, a whole separate issue. Because, again, the other thing about Napoleon Bonaparte is you got to like, Napoleon Bonaparte the First is a complicated figure in history because there's a lot of things he reversed from the revolution that is highly problematic, is wrong to have reversed, and set France back a lot. To this day, they're still feeling ramifications in terms of, like, equal rights between the sexes and stuff like that, caused in large part by Napoleon Bonaparte. But at the same time, there's a reason that the aristocracy and the banks didn't like Napoleon and the average person did. So there's tons that he did do for the average person as well that also still affects today. Like, for instance, did you know one of the gains of the revolution in France was that there was a set pricing for bread. So a set price that, like, bread can never be more than, like, a baguette. Not all bread, other types of bread, yes, but a baguette must always be whatever the money is, like, whatever the set fixed figure is by the government. And that is still true today. In France, the price of a baguette is still regulated by the government, and everyone must sell it for the same price. You cannot charge more for a baguette. For, like, brioche, sure. For, like, pumpernickel, yeah, whatever, fill your boots. A whole wheat or a white loaf of bread, yeah, but baguettes have to be the same price because a right to bread was one of the things that the citoyens républicains fought for in France at the time, and they got it. So yeah, that's like a cool little thing that came out of it. Oh man, welcome back, Dungeon. I'm just gonna fade out of existence like usually. Probably gonna teleport to the local Sainsbury. Oh my god, Dusky. Arizona tea energy. Yeah, kind of, except Arizona tea is like you know, like it's a oh, actually, yeah, fun fact, the Costco place or whatever, like their meal that's like $1.75 or whatever, like the like sausage and like whatever kind of like soda you want kind of thing. The pricing for that, there was once a person on the board, apparently this is I don't know if this is true, I've just remember hearing about it on the board at Costco, who was like, hey yo, we should raise the price, we could make so much money, we'll only raise it by a little and then we'll make more, I raise it by 5 cents, that's like $1 million every year or something like that. And then the like CEO slash owner slash like guy whose family like started it and he's ancient or whatever, like threatened this man, like genuinely threatened his life, like an I will murk you type threat to this man if he ever suggested such a thing again. Like he was like, if you ever come in here and suggest that we raise the price on the in-house, like I will end you. And I was like, dang, what a G, what a great man. Pink whisk about why it's bagel specifically. What? I'm so confused. What did I miss? 1 second. On a related note, oh, sorry, I missed Dungeon. Should I continue reading Frankenstein or should I sleep? I mean, do you have things to do tomorrow on a Saturday? On a related note, did you know that when bagels are pre-sliced, they are considered prepared food and taxed more than unsliced bagels? Yes, and I also did know that there are businesses that specifically slice them like almost entirely through, just so that they could be like, yeah, it's sliced, even though like technically there's still a connecting bit. And you're like, but I still have to cut it myself or else it tears. I hate it. Oh god, I could go for a bagel. Man. But like a bagel with like a little bit of salmon and like cream cheese. Oh my god. I'd kill a man. I'd cold blood in a video game. I was chat, you've entirely distracted me. You can't keep doing this. The best thing since whist break. Oh my god. But it's already 1 a.m. In that case, I'm gonna be honest. Betty by time is probably a good idea. You know, that's how you grow big and strong. No matter how old you are, that's how you grow big and strong. Slash Jen, like like if you, speaking of, if you are still of an age, you know, where you might be growing or whatever, then yeah, sleep, because that's how you grow the most. That's when most of your growing happens. Also, don't drink caffeine. It'll stunt your growth or something. I don't exactly know. I don't know if these are wives' tales or I just got told. But yeah. Anyway, what I was gonna say, chat, before you distract me, you silly geese. Was that what I really find interesting in my research for the development of women's political thought as political citizens, etc., etc., etc. During the or political actors, I should say, during the French Revolution, was their engagement with politics and how similarities could exist, but still have such different origins and different opinions. For instance, there were politically active women who believed women, like, who can't, like, but their campaign was that women should not be active in politics. To the reverse, though, and some were in the same parties, like, for instance, Madame Roland and Olympe de Gouges, who were both Girardonists, but Madame Roland was a much bigger belief in the idea of what we might today refer to as the nuclear family, but like the family, like the politics of the domestic is where a woman belongs. And I'm saying that's true or not, I'm just saying that's what she thought. And the politics of the domestic was then argued by other groups, like, so she argued that meaning only in the family, and that a wife should influence their husband. But that makes sense for Madame Roland, because her husband was literally in the parliament. So, like, yeah, you think that works, but like her husband was a minister, a party member kind of thing. But then other groups took when governments did push that and were like, yeah, women belong in the domestic. They were like, you're right, women should handle all domestic affairs in France. And they were like, well, hold on a minute. But what I find interesting is how these women, like, how they saw what it meant to be political. Because that's a fundamentally interesting question that we still ask today. What does it mean to be political? What makes you a political actor or entity? That's when my body does its work. Hell, this is the third. How dare you? I drink way too much caffeine, so no growth for me, I guess. It doesn't mean no. It just means it'll likely be less. Same with, there's lots of things that'll do that. Same with the reason you shouldn't vape or consume any sort of nicotine. Like, that also deeply stunts your growth. Much worse. Also, it has a lot of worse effects, but like, that seems to be the thing that anytime I've ever seen it work for anybody of like, oh man, gee, yeah, maybe I shouldn't. It's always been because I've been like, yeah, it stunts your growth. And they're like, what? Oh, gee whiz. I'm like, I mean, that shouldn't have been what sold you on it, but I'm glad it worked, I guess. Maybe. Kind of. I mean, I kind of wish you would have, just for your own health, not have wanted to do it, but yeah, sure, I guess. Whatever works. When you sleep, this is where your body does its work. Yeah, that's why you're so tired and around growth spurts. And when you're sick, oh yeah, lots of people still think that. The amount of advice that my mom has given me revolves around the idea. Which idea? The growth or Madame Roland's idea that like women should exercise political authority and their political citizenship through the domestic? Because like, it's interesting because like one of the things, like, so what Olympe de Gouges wrote, like her most famed piece of writing was the Declaration of the Rights of Woman and Citizen, because the original 1789 piece was the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizen, and then she wrote one that, like, she just takes Rousseau to task. I love it. Rousseau, eat your heart out, you sexist pig. Oh my god. I apologize. I'm getting fired up. I'm sorry. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Pink. That's a shame. Because it's just been proven to not be a thing. Like, it just doesn't exist. That's not an actual way to like show political authority in any capacity. But the same vein, yeah, but like the thing is that it just, like, we know it doesn't do anything or work. Like, it's not a true reflection in terms of like good political development, like in terms of having a healthy democracy, you know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah, Weeb's not leaving. Also, yo, bye, Dungeon. Oh, I'm gonna go to sleep. At least try to fall asleep. Goodbye, everyone, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye, Dungeon. I hope you sleep well, dude. I hope it is a pogger's night and a good day tomorrow. And let me know how Frankenstein goes. Let me know if it's worth the read. Can't believe Pink is out here trying to throw Weeb King under a proverbial bus. Just absolutely jettison them into the stratosphere. Wait, I didn't grab shears. No. I shall, so far is worth it. But we'll see how it advances. Ooh. Get him, Nap. I mean, listen. There's a Pink. Oh. If you wanted me to actually go after Pink, that would be just fodder. I'd be so mean. That's not true. I wouldn't be. That's not true at all. I feel like I couldn't be. I thought about it and then I was like, no, I should not start just absolutely roasting a member of chat for no reason just because Weeb King said get him. Like in my head I heard get him from Gravity Falls and I was like so ready, and then I was like, wait a minute, that's mean, don't do it. Wo ich jetzt gerade hier. Papa. You know what? I'm gonna need two. I'm gonna need two. You know what else I'm gonna need, chat? You know what else I'm gonna need? I'm gonna need some saplings. I need some mean old saplings. You have nothing on me. I don't have to prevent anything at all unless... Sorry, you set that up. You have nothing. I don't have to prevent anything at all unless... If I can prove that I never touched my... wait a minute. Wait a minute. You promised not to tell another soul what you saw. No one else is in the room where it happened. Yes. Can I help you? Can I help you, Menacing? I don't know. I don't know. If I can prove that I never broke the law, what about it? Oh, okay. We don't need to bring up past clips of Nap. Nap the 7th didn't exist last year, you know? It's just I exist today and today only, and then I will not exist today because it'll be tomorrow, and then I will exist tomorrow but not today, you know? I never exist because I always exist, but I'm never not existing, but I've always got no past. You understand? Hey, yo, sheep! Hey, come on! He had it coming. Listen, he had it coming. He had it coming. Ugh. Oh man. Oh, have any of you played the new multiverse game? It's like the it's kind of like a Smash clone. It's like a Super Smash Brothers clone, but it's set in Warner Brothers universe. So it has like, you could be Arya Stark, or you could be Bugs Bunny, or you could be like Superman, or the Iron Giant, or Scooby-Doo, or you could be Steven Universe, or Jake from Adventure Time. Like it's just the most unhinged thing. And it's kind of a lot of fun. You can just be Batman and Shaggy, because it's also duos, which is interesting. But you could be Batman and Shaggy fighting the Iron Giant and the Tasmanian Devil, or you could be Tom and Jerry. Like, you know, like there's just so much to it as a game. like it's bonkers, and I love it. It's absolutely insane. It's not nearly as tightly made. It's a total clone. It's not nearly as tightly made as like a as a Smash or something like that. But yeah. Oh man. Animax to that game. They must. Like, I'm sure they will. I mean, in fairness, they did just add LeBron James, so I feel like anything's on the table. Like, again, they have so many other things. I'd be surprised if they don't. Gotta get these leaves. Hey, chat, why don't you make like a tree and leaf? Oh man, chat, you know what? I picked up the most boomer joke book I've ever seen the other day. I found a book that's 1001 jokes, and they are all so just unfunny. Oh my god, chat. Like I'm gonna read some in a second because I feel like I cannot properly communicate how just astoundingly bad they are. Like, you're just like, who wrote this? Who did this? Are they okay? Are they what happened to them as a child? Are they fine? Is life good here? You heard Elio? Yeah, you did. He's in a hole over there. Ah, well, I'll get to him. He's fine. I mean, he's vibing out. You know, he hangs out. He gets himself into situations sometimes. Oh, yeah, but I thought you hadn't published your book yet. Ha ha ha! So funny. If there's 1,000 jokes in it, then Redeem would hypothetically last a long time. It would, and I kind of want to, but some of the jokes are genuinely like, I don't even, like, some are story jokes that I guess the person reading it's meant to laugh. Like, it's like, brother says a thing, sister says a thing, father says a thing. And then like here, I'll give you an example. 1 second, let me grab it. Like right over here. I'll give you a taste. The first one's free, chat. My god, it's not good. It's not. So let's see what we got here. We'll open to a random one. Miscellaneous, sure. Joke number 467. What do you get when you cross an orange with a squash court? Orange squash. Number 476. Why are giraffes good friends to have? Because they stick their neck out for you. Number 474. What jam can't you eat? A traffic jam. Waka waka. Number 472. How do you make a potato puff? Chase it around the garden. So there's those ones. And then there's I don't know. 1 second. Let me find it. Let me find one of the boomery ones. They're in an earlier section. Like there's one that's like because here I'll tell you what each section's called. So here's the table of content. Jokes about animals. Jokes about computers. Joke about dinosaur. Doctor jokes. Jokes about boys. Jokes about girls. Knock knock jokes. Miscellaneous. Monster, witches, ghosts, and vampires. Riddles. School. Silly book titles. Space. Sport. Wallies. What do you call wicked? That's all of them. Yup. Doctor, give me the. Okay, we'll read a doctor. But like here, first I'll give you an idea of what I mean when I say like some of them are like, oh, like What kind of girl does a mummy take on a date? Any old girl he can dig up. Wicked! Yeah, exactly. Some are just wicked. Some are doctor jokes. Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad name. Where are the doctor jokes? Doctor is in doctor number 145. Doctor, my son has swallowed my pen. What should I do? Use a pencil until I get there. Oh! Funny. Hey Nap, I'm gonna watch a tutorial for a mob farm because I have the meds, so I might be gone for a while. I'll be back though, and if not, bye. See you, Dragoncorn. If you don't see you again. So yeah, some of them are just like stupid. Like there was one that was like, my girlfriend threatened to leave me if I play golf more. And then the guy's like, oh man, so well, what are you gonna do? He's like, I'm really gonna miss my girlfriend, yeah. And I'm like, okay. That's what I mean, where like some of them are really just boomer jokes. I'm like, I hate my wife. And I'm like, okay. Such a weird thing. I remember, so at my gym, I think I've told this story. If I've told this story before, I apologize. But at my gym, there was a man who's just there. He's like older or whatever. I like he's around the same place as me in the locker room. Like his locker's nearby where I have my locker kind of thing. So he always talks to me every morning. He's just old as anything. He's like an old retired man. And he's like, hey, yeah, man. Oh, my wife's retiring pretty soon. This one, like, he came in one day and he's like, oh yeah. So like, and I was like, oh, how's it going, man? And he's like, oh, good. Or no, he didn't say good. He said, ugh. And I was like, oh, what's wrong? He's like, oh, well, you know, my wife's retiring this week. And I was like, oh, okay. Congrats. That's awesome, man. It's like, ugh. No, it's not. She's gonna want to hang out. And I was like, what? He's like, she's gonna want to hang out a bunch now. Now she's gonna have free time. She's gonna want to do stuff together. I was like, oh, okay. Mind you, like this is at 4:30 in the morning. I am not awake enough to be having this conversation. I am here like, okay, and that's a problem. He's like, well, my golf game is gonna suffer. And I was like, okay, what, does she golf? He's like, well, yeah, but she's slow. And I was like, oh. He's like, yeah, so I'm not happy about it. I was like, okay. Meanwhile, I'm like, okay, so it sounds like the happiest thing that could happen for your wife of like, oh, she gets to retire, she gets to live a nice little life, yada, yada, yada. And you're like, I hate this because wife bad. And I want to be left alone. I think he's one of those same boomers who's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tiger. Why are you married if you don't want a company? Exactly. I'm like, why? It sounds like you should have got a divorce. Like, huh? But then, mind you, this is the same guy. Another conversation I had with this man at one point. Because like I was just like in getting changed, and this was like earlier this year actually, where I was like, oh yeah, I need to find like a job for the summer or whatever, and I'm looking to see like what I could maybe do and pick up some extra work hours and stuff like that. He's like, good. Nobody wants to work anymore. You know, nobody has good work ethic anymore. Kids these days, you guys just want it to be, oh, all about you, and when's your vacation time, and when's this, and when's that. I never took a sick day in my entire life, or in my entire career, and you know, I never took vacation. And I was like, sounds pretty miserable, man. Sounds like you were probably sick and then got other people sick, unknowing if that would be very bad for them because maybe they have respiratory issues or something else that could complicate it, and you brought that stuff into your office and passed it along. And then also, like, congrats, man. You guess what? It's gonna do you no favors. All right? Good for you. You wasted your life for a corporation that doesn't care about you. Like, what do you want? A medal? Just want to live in maids and only tolerate each other. Oh, honestly, yeah, no, true. There are some awful dudes out there who are like absolutely like, you're like, how are you? My mother would have obliterated me before I ever left the house. Like post high school, like moving into res, I met so many people where I'm like, how are you here? How were you not doing laundry? Like, how have you never done laundry? How do you not know how to sew? Like, just not like complicated, but like, how do you don't know how to put a button back on? Or like, you don't know like, or you won't Google it, or you're like, oh yeah, I just have no clue how to cook. Like, not even an egg? Like, you can't even cook an egg? Again, like there's reasons for this kind of thing, but a lot of the time, like for some people, I'm more understanding than others. For some, there's elements to why this happens, and don't like, you never know anybody's situation per se, but in the conversation that I'm having, I'm like, oh, you just genuinely like expected other people to do all of this for you always? Question? Oh my God. A lovely little companion newspaper article, snippet of various quotes that nobody wants to work anymore, going on back decades to 1890s. Oh yeah, 100%. It's capitalists. They just hate people. They hate that people are asking for living wages, because that goes back to the time of labor unions showing up, where, you know, workers started to actually get rights. You know, like, oh yeah, I guess you have to not be able to be forced to work till you just die on the spot. Here is my intro. What is up? #1 victory royale. Oh man. Sorry for all the camps, but I'm losing my mind right now because my watch my library is. Yo, what's up, Stabby? How do? An older guy asked my family friend to do an odd job for him. My family friend was like, no, sorry, I worked like 70 hours a week already. Which was true. The older guy was grumbling, nobody wants to work at it. 70 hours a week? Good Lord. That is so, oh my God. Boomers are, man. They'll also tell you the government's doing nothing for the elderly. And I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah. Yep, nope, not a thing. Not one little thing is oriented towards the elderly ever. Nope. Seniors, they get nothing. Not a thing. No, nobody does anything for them. Everybody's mean to them. Everybody shows up and just it spits on them and goes, get out of here. You suck. I hate you. You know, that's how it happens. I'm telling you, Chad. I'm telling you, that's what happened. The most oppressed group in America is seniors, particularly white Christian seniors. I'm sorry. It's just facts, Chad. Just fact. Okay. I'm gonna dial it back. I'm getting into a topic that yes, I'm knowledgeable. I'm doing a degree in the subject. It's not like I feel like I'm talking about something I don't know. It's that I feel like I'm getting into a topic that you guys don't need to hear about when you're here to watch a little Minecraft stream. So I apologize for that, chat. I will try to reorient. I can fix food for myself unless it's microwavable. Again, you are not a full-fledged adult so far as I'm aware. Like, it's something to pick up and learn, but even that's like something. Like, I'm not saying people need to know how to cook a rotisserie chicken. Like, I'm saying, you know, it's not hard to boil an egg. And you could, most people would be like, oh, I could probably look this up on YouTube. They don't go, I can't cook, I'm not gonna learn. You know what I mean? It's also fine, like, if you're still living with your parents, like, at that time or whatever. I mean, one, offer a helping hand when you can, but, like... Anyway. I don't know how to make anything except an egg. But that's fine, though, because, like... I'm not saying you're a bad person for not knowing how to cook full-course meals, chat. What I'm saying is... what is the raison d'etre? Like, what is the reason for why you won't do it? Is it because you believe cooking to be quote unquote a feminine task that you are too much of a quote Chad to do? No, because you, Chad, are full of decent human beings. You just either genuinely have not had the opportunity to learn, or other elements have come into focus. Like, there's reasons some people don't know how to cook. All right. But I genuinely highly recommend it. It's been one of the greatest things I've learned, personally. I got 3 to 4 solid minutes on my back, and that's all you'll ever need, really. Like truly, like, just learn some things. I really recommend it, chat. And some of you might find you love it. I have friends who stress bake, like, or I'll like, if I'm like, oh, I need to take my mind off of this exam and I'm losing my mind. I can't study anymore, but I also can't do that. Like, I'll just bake something. It'll be great. And sometimes it messes up, and that sucks. But, like, you know, it's part of learning. You should know how to cook anything in a box. Instructions are pretty straightforward. Yeah. Because of my help at the library running D&D program and volunteering at it, they're giving me first 20 volumes of One Piece. Oh, yo! Dude, congratulations, man. That's awesome. I don't think I'm a chat or anything like that. That's my point. That's my point, MJ. It's like, you guys, I am comfortable in saying if you don't know how to cook anything yet, and I say yet because you probably will learn at some point. That's fine. But if your reasoning for not doing it is because of like sexist and misogynistic beliefs, then that's something different. And that's what I was talking about for this dude. Where he was like, I don't need to learn how to cook because I just get a girlfriend. And I was like, that what? That don't track. I'm sorry, my friend, but that don't track. That ain't on, man. It's no on. Like I was struggling big, but you can learn. And also accidentally choose the hardest recipe of a jelly roll cake. Oh my god, not a that is difficult actually. That's hard. But a good way, a good way to start for something like that would be like cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls aren't too difficult, or even chocolate chip cookies or something like that. Yo, what's up, dude? For anyone in chat that doesn't know how to cook, I would suggest basics with Babish is a good starting point. He's good videos. Yeah, Babish does some pretty decent stuff. He's pretty good, but like even just generally, like you can find some decent meals, and I highly recommend it. Don't take. I feel like because of who I was talking about made it sound antagonistic. Don't feel bad if you don't know how to cook. I don't know how to launch a rocket into space, chat. Like there's lots of things people don't know. I don't know how to. Oh, actually, I do know how to change a tire. I don't know how to fix a spark plug. Why would I? I have no reason to. So I don't know how to do that. I have a friend who's studying mechanics and they know. And I have a friend who's a hobbyist with like vehicles and they would know. But this is my point. Is like it's not something I need to know, and I don't really use a car enough to know. But with cooking, it's something that a lot of people can learn, and some people can find to enjoy. Bake ramen and stuff. Yo, see that's my point. That's great. That's fantastic, man. Instant ramen, a great way. And you know what's a great way to learn to spice things up with that is let's say if you make instant ramen, which is like the dried packs that you put into boiling water, instead of boiling the water first alone, boil the water with like frozen vegetables, and then don't dump that water out and put new water in. Like use that boiling water when it reaches its boil, then add the noodles into that, and then only get rid of some of the water because you'll use some of it for the broth, but then it'll also have the vitamins and minerals that those vegetables had in them, because a lot of that stuff comes out of the vegetables when you boil them, and it's in the water, so keep some of that water. And then you can find stuff like beef broth or chicken broth as a powdered form, which is also known as a bouillon cube. You can find that just turned powder, which is totally healthy. Like there's nothing weird about it. It's been used for centuries. And add that. Eat instant ramen in the bowls. And see, yeah, okay, and that's my point, is there's versions that come in the bowls, and then there's versions that come as like little wrapped in plastic hucks, like little pucks of noodles that are in pre-made bowls. And that's what I'm saying is if you just get a soup pot kind of thing, like a saucepan, you can learn to experiment like with that ramen, and then you can experiment with different flavors. You can choose not to add that type of broth that comes with it, or the flavor packet that comes with it. You can say, oh, I want to buy curry paste, and add some curry paste, a little like a tablespoon of like peanut butter, maybe some like Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of soy sauce, chili, a little chili sauce or chili powder, and add stuff like that and spice it to be differently. Add lime juice and add lime juice and hot peppers if you want it to have more of a heat, almost like a not taco, but like a sort of heat to it, like that style of a flavor kind of thing. And you can add things like that, or you can ramen lets you experiment a lot. And the reason I'm talking about it this way is because that's what I started with, chat. It's a really easy way to start experimenting, and also it's a lot cheaper to experiment with ramen than with other things if you're really nervous about getting into cooking. But believe me when I say, like, if I can cook, I have the utmost faith in every single one of you to figure it out at some point. And I think you'll be happy if you do. Genuinely. Like, you don't have to become a master chef. You don't have to learn how to braise meat and stuff like that. Like, just learning, as Pink said, a few key meals get under your belt makes a world of difference. I hate making the pucks. I'm saying, yeah, but that's the thing, is like making the pucks does make it give you the ability to add and make it both a more nutritious meal at times, but then also like add stuff and make it a better ramen. I def haven't experimented with the pucks. It's very bland. But the ones in the bowl are good. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. It's about the spicing, because the ones that are pucks are sold quite bland because they there's not an expectation per se, but those are sold in Southeast Asia and in Asia a lot as just base ramen noodles to use that then people add to. Like they'll fry an egg to put in with it, or they'll boil the egg in the pot with it, kind of thing, and make like proper ramen with it. As proper as you can. Like they didn't make the noodles themselves, but you know what I mean? If now, should be back later. Bye, Weep King! Ramen is so cheap, I didn't realize when people joked about it, but it's so cheap. Yeah, you can get several like pucks for like $1 a piece kind of thing. Do you know Mr. Paws? Not off the top of my head, I do not. I'm not sure what that is. Monsters nearby. Monsters? What monsters? I don't see no monsters. He's at the monster. Dead now. Don't you ever do that again. How dare that person? But yeah, apologies though, that like early on that might have sounded antagonistic of like, how could people not cook? It wasn't that. It was more the dude who said it. His reasonings for not learning were my problem. You know what I mean? He's a streamer. Oh, well, I'm not familiar with him, but yeah. Cool. Hey, slap that in there. Perfect. Grab that. Move right along. Moving right along. Along. It's getting there. The big tree's on its way. We're putting in some decent work into the big tree. Moving right along, looking for a good time and burn. I wonder if I'll make this. I don't think I will, so actually I'm gonna. Nap equals amazing. Hey, yo, Pog, dude. Let's go. See, chat, why can't you guys be more like Tutu? My chat normally just bullies me. Not Tutu, though. Tutu got my back. Bow. Bow, bow. Oh man, you know what I'm excited for, by the way? So like come mid-August, I talked about this like a lot. That's because I'm excited. So the game Total War, Warhammer 1, 2, and 3 are out. It's been like several years in the making, yada yada yada, just to catch you up if you haven't heard it before. And in other news, they bully me because they hate me. They want to beat me, but alas, they are unable to. C'est la vie. More at 11. For now, though, I do maintain that the new Total War Warhammer game is finally launching with its full multi-campaign map, which is amazing and called Immortal Empires. Streamer gets obsessed if we're nice to him. Don't believe him. Honestly true. I don't know what to do with the niceness if we're being genuine. One thing that I find very fun is there's one group in the Total War Warhammer series. It's referred to as Britannia. That nation is effectively a nation of of knights that are very fun to just wander the world with and just absolutely wreck people's whole day. You just rock up with a bunch of Grail knights. You go, wow, we're really French, and then you just obliterate them and their whole kingdom and then leave. The greatest feeling in the world. A new feeling of a new era, of a new age. One nobody will ever quite know how to replicate once more. But alas, today, Cora in New Republic City finds herself once again at the gates of Rook and Ruin. My God, what will become of me? Hard to say, but alas, in the end times, all that must be known is that if you keep the faith of Sigmar's finest, then you'll be fine. Oh, this just in. It turns out Sigmar will not help you in the end times. I do find actually quite interesting the examination of divinity that occurs in the fantasy world for Critical Role, which is known as Exandria. Because in my opinion, I think divinity is an interesting thing to explore that I find we don't explore as often as we should. Not because I'm necessarily saying there is or is not a divinity, I just think it's a cool concept because we don't, as humans, have that long of a lifespan, comparatively to some creatures. And so it'd be really cool to be able to explore exactly what that kind of a power dynamic of immortality would create. How does that change one's morality?
Huggers!
Huggers!
Smiley face.
Yo, is that the angler? Ah, thank you so much for the resub, my friend. For 12 months! Oh my God, a whole year, angler! That's very kind of you, my friend. Apologies for the silly voice, but I am still in an accent routine. Sorry, I haven't been at the stream most of today. My chronic fatigue is killing me, so I've been sleeping like all day. And I'm glad you're still alive for a little as I try to make dinner. No worries, Mellow Hello. There's no force of need to be at any stream, and I'm glad that you got the rest. I am happier that you took the time for yourself and rested than you showing up. Yourself is more important, my friend. Your own personal health, finances, school, and well-being will always come before the stream. Do know that. But I hope you're doing well now, and I hope you're feeling a bit better. Hope you're feeling at least a little less fatigued. And if not, I'm sorry to hear that. And I hope that this can at least put you in some sort of ease. Minus my weird radio voice. I think 9 times out of 10 I join in the middle of an accent redeem. Well, I blame Pink. Pink is the menace of Soul Society. Pink is the bringer of end times. Pink has decided that, oh, Napoleon, he's not allowed to have any sort of dignity. No, which again, I suppose I sold a long time ago, given that I've decided that I would be a Minecraft streamer, and really, is there any dignity in that? Who's to say? Hide from me. Oh, what's with all the redeems? Oh my God. Oh, I'm actually past it now. It's the thing. Like, I don't have to do the radio voice anymore because it's past the 5 minutes. I'll place your ratio. Oh my good gracious. Oh my good gracious. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's our scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's our scenario? Aw, man. You know who Pink reminds me of? Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. It would be mean. It'd be mean. I don't want to make a joke. Those are not true. I was just gonna say because I was like, huh. But then I'm like, ooh. Dude, Cat got a little more. Let's go. more details, I'm up to suggestions. A giant mace. You can choose if that means bear mace or like the weapon. But I think any picture is improved immediately by the addition of a giant mace. Ooh. Just instant improvement. Hey, my picture's kind of lame. What can I add to this? And then you go, add a mace. You know? Yo, Socks, dude, what's up, man? I'll do. Oh, yo, Sucks, by the way, I meant to ask, did you actually, I presume you have, but I never actually asked you, did you claim any of the comics from Moon Knight? Like the ones in the episodes? I never actually asked, so I was like, oh, yeah, I'm sure he did. I'm sure that happened. But then I'm like, oh, maybe not, though. Maybe not. Because some people, I've learned, because my friend didn't know they were in it, and I was like, really? I thought that was common knowledge. And so then I've been like, oh, maybe it's not, and that maybe it's not as common knowledge as you thought it was. I don't think you should give a chaotic cat got a weapon. I think I should. What was the question? I completely stopped paying attention. Oh, I had said, did you claim the Moon Knight comic? Like from the episodes of Moon Knight, did you actually end up claiming the comics or not? Just because, like, I know some people didn't apparently know that those were a thing, and I was like, oh, I thought everybody knew. Bow, bow. Yes, I love the comics. Okay, Flog. I was like, I'm pretty sure Socks would have known. Like, I was like, if anybody's gonna know, you can claim these. I was like, Socks is probably gonna want it. But yeah, they're so good. There were some really solid ones, actually. Am I your fave? Yeah, who, me? I don't pick favorites. Disc. That would not be very nice of me. It's very unbecoming of a streamer, picking favorites. Haha, L. Imagine this as your comfort stream. Oh my god. Am I your least favorite? No, I don't have a least favorite or a favorite. I hate you all equally. Yeah. That sounds so mean, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, wait, no, I'm sorry. That sounds so mean. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, technically, it doesn't have to be mean. I could hate none of you, and that means none of it, you know? But oh man, like imagine comfort streamer. This man makes me violently uncomfortable every time he speaks. I writhe in agony. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. Let's go. It's been the aim since day one. You know, I came into this streaming biz. I was like, gee willikers, I can't wait. Oh wait, no, I need to do the TikTok voice. The left lane, please. Yeah, okay, there we go. I needed. I always need to like do some like cash or credit, and then I can do Minecraft lore part 13, Ocean Ruins. I came into this chat originally hoping to be able to, you know, just be everybody's comfort streamer, you know? I just really wanted to be a comfort streamer. That's why I started this chat, truly. I came here to be a menace. Let's be real. Makes me weep in agony. Oh, boo-hoo. Every time Nap replies to me, talking is just, getting hit by a bus. Oh, good God. Active phrase for Lord Napoleon? Yeah, kind of. Kind of. What do you want from me, man? I have customer, like, I gotta speak to customers at time, man. Nah, you guys are great. You guys are great. I'm just meeting you. Come on. Come on. If anything, I'm like, I don't see how I could possibly be anybody comes. I think at most, like, the closest I've ever become is I think it was bees at one point. Maybe it was menacing witch. I don't know. Anyway, I think somebody at one point was like, oh yeah, this is how this was like back in 2021 when everything was still kind of locked down. Kind of thing. It was like, oh yeah, Nap helps me like keep track of the day, so I know it's Monday or Friday because my man's is streaming, and I'm like, oh yo, sick. I was like, oh my god, I'm useful. That's awesome. Wait, that sounds sad. But no, what I mean, I was just like, oh yo, Pog. If you had to tell people that you're nice, I don't think you're very nice. Like Nap, he's lame. I've never claimed to be nice ever. I have claimed to be toxic. That was me. Hey, I was pretty sure it was, but I was like, maybe it was bees. But then I was like, nah, that makes sense. Bees is on a different time though. Am I your best friend? No, not at all. My best friend's Captain Crunch. Him and I, we just do absolutely everything together, you know? Helps me sail the 7 seas. I help him, you know, get instituted into the Navy after his multitude of crimes. I don't know how I did it, honestly. I mean, genuinely, I deserve an award for that alone. It was a lot, man. Woof. Oof. Good God. Don't even get me started on what he did in the 90s. Oh no, I've run out of leaves. Oh wait, no, I got these leaves though. I gotta mix these in. These oak leaves. Why not? Dark oak leaves and oak leaves. That sounds right. That sounds about right. Oh man. People who are unironically say comfort streamer, I'll pay for your therapy. If I get a good computer, I become an arcade streamer. Oh, Pog. Napoleon the 7th is my comfort streamer. Oh, Sonic's gotta pay up. What does Christian speak? It sends me. Oh my god. What do you mean? Come on. Oh, Jet. I'm gonna become your discomfort streamer in a second. I'm gonna bring out David Hasselhoff and his grippers again in a minute, man. I work hard to make this house a home. I work hard to make myself discomforting to people. Come on. You can't say it's a comfort stream. You walk in here and I'm like, hey, yeah, so anyway, the fall of Troy. How is that helpful to anybody? Oh my god. Nap's having an affair. Whoa! We're friends. Please. This is the lore I missed. Oh. So true. Little did you guys know what Nap the 4th was up to. Oh my god. There's no cornfields here. Ah! I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was falling. I thought I was falling into something deeper than I was. Yes, how is it looking? How does it come along there? Oh, very good indeed, yes. Okay, I gotta go up. How can I get up? Oh my god, there's no ladders. This is a scam. I built the darn thing and it's a scam. And he wrote it down right there. Highlight. Okay. Wait, you can't send me on that. Oh, it should come along nice. It needs a better undercarriage and it needs some better connective tissue. Well, you know, it's not that bad. Yes, but Saksu must realize, I looked away. So once you're suddenly falling and you only have one life to give, you suddenly always care when you're falling. Time to hyper focus. Let's go. We'll eventually know the lives of previous incarnations. I don't know. Will you? I don't know. Who's to say? My internal organs are melting out of curiosity. I mean, that's rough, buddy. That's rough. Oh, I can't wait because I'm gonna have the like not moss, but I'm gonna put moss as well. But I'm also gonna put the vines. I want vines hanging off of it, and not like the lay ponds type. I mean, like, that was such a dumb joke. That's such a stupid joke. Oh my god. Hey, what's with the vine? That broke into my house at least 6 times each and stole something from me. So true, King. So true. I'ma do it again. I'm a repeat offender. Oh, right. That's what I wanted to do. I was like, why am I down here? And I was like, oh, right. I wanted to work on the waterway. Where's my stone? Always red. Oh, it's over there. Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom, gabagool, 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 get gobbled, got gooled, get gobbled, get gooled. Nope, don't eat that. Put that there. Take that thing. Cause we the boys of chorus, we know you enjoy the show. We all your room for us, but now we gotta go. Yeah, and then that as well. She's like, oh, whatever. Man, how long till you end? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows anymore, man? Life's fluid. Live in the moment. Come on, you know. You got all your kids these days. You gotta live in the moment. Not a phone in sight. Come on. Oh god, not the posture check. No, please. Oh no, not too bad. Let's roll my shoulder. Oh, okay, that popped a little, but that's about it. Oh man. Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. I'm in such a sing-song mood tonight, man. I still have the like what do you call why are you so crunchy? I don't know, cause of Captain Crunch. What do you want from me, man? I eat too much Captain Crunch. I actually don't eat Captain Crunch ever. I kind of want some. I wasn't allowed Captain Crunch as a kid, and I see it in the grocery stores, and I go, someday maybe. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. Call me baby. Oh man. I can save us, my Atlantis. I can save us, my Atlanta. You know what? I also have the. Oh man, I have Santa Fe stuck in my head too. Santa Fe. Well, I gotta go now. Good night, everybody. Night medicine. Sleep well. Everybody subs and I can afford Captain Crunch. So true, King. Prime is available. Or, you know, there's other reasons to sub too. Maybe I'm just cool. You know, that's cool too. Use Bezos' money, you know. help me afford a new CPU. That's what sub money's currently going toward. Oh, why is it so expensive? I can save us, I elect us. I get no time, back it up again. Cause here we are again on my own. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. Oh man, no, I refuse. How dare you even insinuate such a thing? Yeah, that's, you know what, I'm gonna raise, well, I'm gonna raise it, well, how big is the river? I raised the river though. I could terraform the river a little bit. Yeah, we got enough dirt. We got enough dirt saved up. We could terraform the. We can do a little terraforming. You know? Yeah. What? You know? Hibbity hip hop hip hop. All right, let's go. Gotta keep it up. Gotta keep it going. He ate concrete and ponded water and then to pretend it was Captain Crunch. Good lord. I didn't grow up like that. Good gravy. Or is that about somebody else and I missed that? The headlines and the deadlines in between. Santa Fe, my old friend. Oh man. Welcome to Do La Better Perfect Sound. I'm losing it. I am so sorry right now, Chad. Good lord, I am absolutely bonkers. Hercules? Yes. Bless my soul. Herc was on a roll. I am on my way. Now please on Newsies. What, you don't like you don't need money when you're famous. So I'll go watching it, chain the toilet. Just one of those days, huh? Oh my god, yeah, it kind of is. I shouldn't stream on Fridays anymore because I'm going to. That's not what I'm gonna change. But like, I just don't sleep Thursday, and then it always messes my Friday. Friday stream gets messed up because I just don't sleep on Thursday. Wait, you didn't hear that? Don't ignore that. Anyway, perfect. Let's go. Nosy. I mean, that's just explain to me what exactly am I doing? I guess I'm just doing a heavier accent. Yeah, that's about it. It's just like a heavier accent. Well, in general, it's not really. My nosy hyperfixation lasted 4 years now. 4 years! 4 more years! 4 more years! El Brooklyn! Oh man. Wayboy Minecraft streamer and their horrible sleep schedule. Oh wait, shut up. No, shush you. I shouldn't have read that one. Hush now. Oh man. Hey, no one cares about no bum leg when you finish. I'm gonna clean it. There's some good Santa. Hey, you can bet. We won't let them bastards beat us. We won't beg no one to treat us fair and square. And then I'll have a life to live in. And I'm gonna do my share. Watch me run. Oh man. I don't even really know what Nosies is about, but everyone else seems to. And Nosy refers to in a kid. What would be like, extra, read all about it. Mr. Pendleton's stealing from our wages. Like, or well, Mr. Pulitzer would be what it is. But anyway, like, you know what I mean? Nosies is a Disney musical. Well, I mean, technically there's also that. But yeah, I mean, a newsie in general is just, you know, the kid who's like, extra, read all about it. No, I don't sound like that. How dare you? I hate it here, man. You bet. I am on my way. I can go the distance. Oh man. I am on my way. I can go the distance. Every moment. Right now, it's freedom like you never knew. A new ambition to die, and I can't love you. All weekends some other way to the moon. You can jump on super high, up on the sky, freedom in the Oh my god. I'm so sorry, chat. I've been so zoned out just working away at things. Oh man. At our coming of age, we receive our paperboy head and bag and we're sent out into the wild. Oh my god. Socks is giving his paperboy head. You're given a wooden nickel and you're sent on out. You're like, hey, get out of here. Hey, forget about it. Stay away from up 16th Street. My territory. I know we're going crazy tonight, MJ. We're going crazy. The Wish version of what I put. Oh my god. Oh, I'm devastated. Are you saying my half what's the word? My half donkeyed singing is not good enough for you? But my voice, my beautiful voice. Chat, please say it ain't so. Oh man. Oh man, blocked and reported. I'm taking you to my boss. Hey, God, I don't care what your boss has to say. He gobbled his last ghoul. Oh, forget about it. Can't hide from me. Papa boy. Cinderella. Oh my god. Oh, it's total sidebar, chat. So like, here's the thing. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day where I kind of got engaged on the idea of just kind of adventure movies and the like. I didn't even bring it up all stream. It's the title of the stream. Because anyway, like a local tiny movie theater kind of thing, you know, mom and pop shop, whatever, they're going to put up a little screen. They're going to play Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I love Raiders of the Lost Ark. I think it's super fun. But I really do think that the adventure movie is kind of like a lost art. Because like, for example, like the closest you can get currently is, I guess, Jungle Cruise, which was god awful. I mean, like, listen, I know people who are like, oh, it was fun, but like, was it, or are you lying to yourself and just like the fact that The Rock played The Rock again for the billionth time and then referred to somebody as Pants? Oh my god, you got engaged? Yeah, I'm married, actually. Little did you know, I have 17 wives. Actually, in fact, I've been married this whole time. I'm 55, and little did you know, I've never been anything younger. I hate it here. Oh my god, I'm absolutely losing it. Yep, engaged. I'm married. I'm so old, man. You don't even know. I'm ancient. I'm antiquity. You don't know. First of which is Benjamin Franklin. So true, King. So true. Let it be known. Oh my god. Hi, yo. What's going on, chat? Wasn't invited? No. I married him in secret on Naboo. Little did you know. I'm married. I'm married to Natalie Portman. Little did you know. Oh my god. Ring bearer? No. We didn't use ring. Sorry, but who would marry you? Oh, good God! I'm too awesome to be married. What? I can't believe dude just absolutely came out swinging. I was like, sorry, but Napoleon. Oh, you're so funny. Who would marry you? God, whoa. Tutu came out swinging. Like, the last part kind of lessens the blow, but man really just said, like, Napoleon, who, my brother in Christ, who would marry you? Oh my God. As a pro scriper, as a pro Skyper, I mean, so true. So true. I mean, listen, this because there's great money in it, you know? Oh my God. Yeah, oddly enough, chat, I will say, turns out, talking about Minecraft on the first date, not the play, man. Turns out, not the play. Also, apparently, people don't like cool rocks. I like cool rocks. I think rocks are neat. But no, apparently going out of town and finding a little beach where you can go find cool little rocks that are cracked open. That's an awful date idea. But who knows? I had fun. I got cool rocks at the end of it. So that's all that I care about. I found like a cracked open. I think it might be an amethyst actually, because it's like a tiny little thing. Oh man. But yeah, it's cool rocks are, man. Where's Twitch chat, man? I hate it. Oh my God. Yeah, no, I was thoroughly accosted for my terrible choices. So I'm gonna go with the majority don't share our opinion Twitch chat. I don't know. It was a hot day. I didn't want to go to a restaurant. I was like, we could just do like a picnic and then like, I don't know, go to like a beach and look for rocks because rocks are cool and find some cool looking rock. I found a sand dollar. That was sick too. A picnic? Yeah, I like picnics. They're pretty simple. They're easy enough to do. You're easy cleanup, you know. You just kind of like you head out of town a bit. You find, oh, actually, no, there's like great little hill that's a little ways away. You gotta walk through some forest a bit to get there, so it's kind of like a bit of a pain to get there, I guess. But oh man, it looks. Oh, I can't tell you where it looks out over, but but it's a sick little spot. I love it. But yeah, apparently picnics bad apparently means I'm broke, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, not a good look, I guess. Oh well. Say lovey. I mean, suffice to say, chat, I guess it's just rough out there. We're not, I don't think we're talking again. Given what they said to some other people, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you're a self-acclaimed centrist, so I don't value your opinion. I mean, what? Anyway, I am so tired. I should not still be talking about this. This is more information than you need to know. Oh, it's better than, oh God, I don't know. Apparently, chat, you know, no, wait, no, we are not talking about that one ever, actually. Never mind. Wait, what? I might be break my Mr. Pig isn't allowed to watch nap stream. I'll make a good date ideas from you. I just do what sounds like a fun time. Like, it's the same kind of stuff that I would like force a friend to do, kind of thing, maybe. Like in the sense that I'd be like, no, we have to go collect rocks. It will be fun. I say force. They typically tend to enjoy it as well. But like, I don't know. I think if you're planning a date, it should be something that you think would be good to be friends, because I think, like, I don't know, in my opinion, the best time the relationship works out is chat. Oh, you gotta be friends. You gotta be friends with who you're dating. You know? Mr. Big Date Ideas again with the program. Bro. Where does this person live, by the way? I'm just gonna cool rocks to show them. Oh man, they won't want to see the rocks. You know, it's not a good look apparently. Oh man. Same mindset about rocks by any chance? You don't need to know about my siblings, bro. Listen, okay, I have opinions. Other than Dave. Hey, leave him out of this. Leave him out of this. Come on. Oh man. Hey, you guys won't ever get to talk to Dave. I'm not letting you. I'm not gonna let you. Turns out I just don't have to let you. Highlighted message. What are those? Oh, do you think I'm still that? Yeah, absolutely. Dude, why would I not? And I typically do hikes and exploring stuff. It takes me out to Metro meteor shower before. Oh, you went in high school. I did a lot of Minecraft dates. Oh, see, that's cute. I think it's fun to do things that would like you do with friends, because the experience is different than what it would be like with a friend, obviously. But it's like also like, you know, just be friends. That's fun too. I'm just a big fan of like that in general. Oh man. They weren't happy. Also, chat, little did I know, kaleidoscopes, lame. History of kaleidoscopes, big lame, big no-no. Don't bring it up. It was not good, man. Oh, man. There's so many. I want to tell the full story, but it's so much, and I feel like I should not. But oh, sweet Jesus, was that the wrong thing to bring up? Oh, man. I'm sorry. I mean, rough. And again, there's nothing wrong with them. Good for them. Whatever. That's just not what they're in. They just don't want to hear about it. I was like, okay. I think kaleidoscopes are cool, man. Kaleidoscope. They have such an interesting why they exist and like how they came to be and all those other such things. Oh man, such a nerd. I just think cool things are cool. It's a kaleidoscope. That's awesome. Who doesn't like a kaleidoscope? Are you telling me, MJ, if you in front of you had a kaleidoscope, if you showed up, you were like, okay, let's say a TwitchCon shows up. I have a booth. I end up having kaleidoscopes. I say, hey, you want to look in a kaleidoscope, kid? You're gonna not look in the kaleidoscope? You're gonna say no? That sounds nerdy? Is that what I'm hearing? I don't think so. I think you'd look. I think you'd be like, ooh, this is cool. Look at how it changes shapes and colors right before me. Molly rock him. Oh no. I sucks. I don't think you could. I mean, someday. My goal is next year to become relevant enough. That I could justify it to myself. By this time, by the time TwitchCon comes around next year, to go. I mean, I wouldn't have a booth. Obviously, I'm not gonna be anything big, but enough where I could be yeah, I'd go, and that way you do meetups or something like that. That'd be cool. You know? I think at least. Because someday I want to see you guys. Someday I would love to be face revealed. That would be cool. But who knows? I'm really excited for a video I'm working on. The editing for even just the opening. It's been such a fun process for this video I'm working on. It's kind of a video essay, which I've talked about forever, and I've never fully done. I've written them and then recorded some parts and then never finished them. But this one I really want to finish. I have a full script. I have it fully done. The editing process has been fun because it's how I want to explore the topic in general. I don't know how well it'll do. It might get watched by 10 people. I don't know. But it's just a cool thing to me, you know? I didn't say I don't appreciate kaleidoscopes. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I feel like not looking at a kaleidoscope from you is like not answering the phone from a top. Oh! I hate it here. Because I said, who would marry you, but it's a good person. So I didn't know if you would. Oh, no, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. Comically big sock, that one SpongeBob episode. Oh my god. That would be hilarious. Oh man, I wish I had a kaleidoscope. They're so fun. Kaleidoscopes are for nerds. Okay, you're watching a Minecraft streamer named Napoleon the Seventh. What are you, man? Oh, sweet. I'm sorry. That was mean. I apologize. Oh man. Yeah, cool as heck. Gotta dress for the occasion. So true. Fun fact: my only ever date was to a kid's science museum. That is so sick. I've done the same. oh man, I just use it as an excuse to do things I want to do, man. I'm like, oh man, I want to go to the science center. I want to see. Oh, it was sick. Oh my god. 100 times that I excitedly showed them my favorite things for the next day over the text. Mellow, they're lost, man. Great choice. Genuine great choice. That is, I love science centers. They're so fun. I missed a highlight message again. No, I answered it. What do you mean? Don't encourage me because I will. It sucks. I would always encourage that behavior. That is a little rascal behavior. I love that. That's hilarious. Oh my god. What am I doing? We're meaner to it. Yeah, you are meaner. It's not fair, man. What do I ever do? Oh my god. Please laugh. I laugh like a crazy person. I know. It's weird. I ran into this one person about so many kinds of cool mushrooms. So many. I introduced them to a ton of, like, I got into mushrooms and they blocked me a week later. So again, they're lost. What a loser. You know why? Because they lost out on you. Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. It's rough. I don't know. And you know what? I don't change it. I don't change it because I genuinely, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna want to, like, this ain't ever please clap. Is that a Jeb Bush reference? Is that a Jeb Bush reference? Ah, Jesus! Oh my god, I wasn't even looking ahead of me. I was reading the chat. I should probably sleep. It's nighttime. Gaba and Ghoul. You ever hear about that one? Haha. You ever hear about the zombie who died? It's you, Baba Booey. Give it up. Kid Shine Shine are my favorite. I think Brush Big Mom. Yeah, they're great, man. They're awesome. They're like, oh no, I'm losing my voice. They're genuinely so cool. I love them so much, man. Oh, bioluminescent mushrooms, my beloved. I am back, even though I'm supposed to be asleep. Welcome back, Rare Plant. But yeah, I don't know. In general, like, I don't know. I'm a big proponent of the idea of, like, just always be yourself, man. It's gonna come up eventually. All right, listen. I mean, okay, a lot of you are probably too young to really date or anything like that, or you're not in university yet. I guess, yeah, or like, probably a lot of you are probably not even in high school. I'm gonna be real. But like, listen, as you get into high school and go into university and get into dating life, or even if you're older than that, because I don't know, I mean, not that you'd probably be looking for my advice if you're older, but, well, wait, you might be though, because I'm so old. Got him. Anyway, but yeah, always just be yourself. I know it's so corny, it's what everybody says, but no, genuinely, man, like, it's never gonna work out if you're trying to be something you're not. All right, if your idea is that, like, when you start dating you will do these things, do those things, because that's what you're gonna have the passion for, and that's how you're gonna find them. That was in fact a Jebediah Bush reference. Oh man, watch this drive. That's not him, but that's his brother. Oh my god. What a astounding thing. Oh man. I didn't say all of you. Hey, MJ, I said some. Oh man. It's a kind of bioluminescent mushroom that looks like pumpkins. Woo! And they're called jack-o'-lantern. That is so sick. Somebody send a picture to the Discord. I want to see that after stream. That sounds so cool, man. That's genuinely poggers. I am, guys, I am real plugging right now. Oh my god. Oh man. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, will you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned? Be myself and I can snap if people forgetting to take me off this story. Man, I'm so sorry. No, like, genuinely. Bullying is never okay. It's real. I like know that there are those people suck, and there are people. There's people in this chat who know and appreciate and think that you're very cool. Those people just suck. And you know what? Maybe someday they'll grow up and they'll learn and they'll be like, wow, I was really awful. And that doesn't excuse it. It doesn't. And you don't owe them any sort of forgiveness if they do grow. I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry to hear that. Don't be surprised if your friends drop off after high school. Most of high school friendships are formed from the basic. Yeah, man, there's somebody I was friends with for so long because their last name started with the same letter as mine. We were sat next to each other always, anytime we were in a class together. And that's why we were friends. And it's fine. People come in and out of life, man. I mean, you want to know something wild that a lot of people don't know? At the end, which I know it's fantasy, but whatever. At the end of Lord of the Rings, after going back to Gondor and after Frodo wakes up in Rivendell and stuff like that, that's the last time all of those people see each other. They never all see each other again. After that meeting, after that moment, they split apart and they never get to reunite. There's never a reuniting of the Fellowship. Friends are friends maybe lifelong, and anytime you see them again, you might still love to kind of catch up and hear from them. There's people that, like, I go home and, like, it's like, oh yeah, sick, this is great. But you know, doesn't mean that it's gotta be that way, like that you're gonna be besties for life, you know what I mean? Or you could be, and it's like a minute never passed. You never know. You never know. Don't cut people off immediately, but, like, you know, don't feel like it's something about you either, you know? And I remember when everybody bullied me, including you. I resent the latter part of that statement because I stopped very early on, but also fair enough. And I apologize. It was genuine. I should have noticed that it was not something that you were finding funny. It was my fault, and that is probably one of the biggest regrets I have as a streamer. Like, genuinely. I would eat this old chat if I could, good lord. I'm ready to take that seriously. I don't know, maybe you didn't put /J, and, like, I do still feel bad about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I feel bad that happened. It's something that I've strived to not let happen again. I don't ever want that to happen again. My parents and parents' best friends see each other in person like maybe once a year or less, and they're really close friends. You don't gotta be attached to the hip for a lifelong bond. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, technically speaking, scientific, or like science says, supposedly, that if you've known somebody for 7 years of your life, it's likely, like, and you've been good, like friends, if you've been friends for 7 years or more, then it'll likely always be something that you can pick back up again. And you might become a different person when you do. Like when you see them, you might, there's people who like, you'll meet and know people who are like, yeah, when he's like back home or when he's around whatever, he becomes slightly like different from how I know him, because that person grew up, they grew into somebody else, but then when they're back around the people they knew, all those people revert to kind of how they were at that time. Not always, but sometimes, you know? I can't even be friends with a guy because high school, you have to date friends. You don't. That's believe me, you don't. Even if people say you do, you don't. Looking really sweet, that's how to describe this fiend. No, you can describe me as a fiend though. Oh man. Oh man. When I met you, I loved you and I left you. I had to go. Havana, half of my heart is in Havana. It took me back to East Atlanta. For negative, I truly don't know he's with me for this long. I mean, you're pretty cool. So maybe he just thinks you're a good friend. Oh man. Real people in school and do stuff in middle school freshman year. Good gracious. Sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot to deal with. Yo, Uni Inc. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. How you doing? Hopefully the stream went well. Welcome, Raiders. Oh man, Pog. Hope your stream went well, dude. I hope you're doing good. You take that back, you ghoulish thing. I am a ghoul, man. I'm a little goblin. Y'all gonna get obliterated. Yo, Shistrick, what's up, dude? I play MC Bed Wars. Ooh, Pog. A better PvPer than I am absolutely garbaggio at Bed Wars. You know what I did? I played some Bed Wars, won 2 games, quit. I was like, yep, that's all I need. And then I left because I lost a lot of other ones. Oh man. I am not 13 or 5'7". You can't ruin my image that quickly, man, please. Oh man. I think what to do here, yeah. I'm thinking it's gonna be good. No, just take this back a bit. Oh man. Yo, Shistrick, thanks so much for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. All right, chat, I'm just kind of looking around at what I've, because I've raised this up because I'm kind of terraforming this. It's like, oh, gee, I didn't even realize we were past time. Oh my God. Oh, I'm sorry. Apologies, Raiders. I didn't realize we were past 8:30. I end up at 8:30 every day. Yeah. Oh my God. Naps, enjoy your hyped up stream. No. I gotta go to sleep, man. I gotta be up for 5 tomorrow. I got things to do. Oh, but I was gonna follow cool people. Oh, that's kind of you, man. Wait, why did no one tell me that we were over stream time? What? Why did? What? No one said a word. Oh man. No one said a gosh darn word. I was like, I probably got another hour left. I was ready. Oh my God, you little rascals. You're a bunch of rascals, man. Oh my God. Because your viewers love your stream, bro. Yeah, maybe. My God. I mean, they must. They've been here for like 4 hours. Like, oh my God. Speaking of just serious streamers, oh man, wait, no, you guys aren't allowed to be sweet. Go back to being gremlins. How dare you? No one's allowed to be kind. Everybody bullies everybody. Please don't. Oh man, you can't bully each other. You can bully me, but you can't bully each other. Oh my God. Went for another hour. We were about to. Good Lord, I was about to start a big project over there. I was gonna lay some foundations for like a brick. Oh my God. Because I was getting energy from your stream. Okay, you made my symptoms stop being symptoms for a bit. Hey, well, hey, I'm happy that could happen, man. Oh man. Called time blindness, dum dum. Oh, I'm no dum dum. You give me gum gum. I want to watch Night at the Museum. What a movie, man. You know what? That's a good adventure movie. Okay, well, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, chat. I'm so sorry, Uni Inc. Because thank you so much for the raid. But yeah, I'm actually gonna end up, dude. But yeah, I hope y'all do. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. I hope it's fun. I hope it's pog. I hope you enjoy yourself. You know, get sleep. Let me take off. One second. Let me actually see ya. I hope you have a good evening. I hope you get to actually enjoy yourself, get some sleep, get some energy, you know, eat well, eat what you like. And I'll catch you next time. I'm live every Monday and Friday, same time, 4:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mondays and Fridays. Excuse me. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, chat. Bye-bye. Bye, bye, chat. Bye, bye, chat.